Hey guys, wagwan. Let me know if you can hear me. Good evening from the UK. Yes. Angel Jammy, Crystal, Adele, Betho, Noodle Lady. Big up your nice clean self. Can you guys hear me good? Snap Ministry, big up yourself. Yes, you can hear me. Wicked. Nice. All right, let me switch off this music. Hold on there. Go to the chat. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. Waganis. Wagwan. Can hear me loud and clear. Good. I'm going to try set up this thing. No hitches. Yeah. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Had a nice Sunday, a blessed one. Yes, Snap. That's built into the restream. Yes. What a thing, what a thing. Yeah, man. Waganis, me need me mods them. Hi, Carol Wagwan. You all right, darling? So, guys, we're going to get straight into this because it's Sunday evening and some of us good people have work in the morning and you know how the lives can go on. I've had it up. I soon drop the link. I'm just going to talk for 2 minutes. I had the live advertised for quite a few hours now. Hey, Kelly, wagwan popcorn. Right? And so you can see what it's about. You can kind of see what it's about. But first, let me put out a disclaimer to my mods. My regular mods, you're going to see a few new mods for this live. These ladies are from over TikTok, and I've mod up 5 ladies just in case TikTokers come over here and misbehave. Okay, we're not blocking anyone, but we're gonna time out. First time out. No chances, no bad language, no profanity, no body shaming, nothing like that. We're going to do this cutesy and demure. We are not going to do this TikTok savage. Yeah. So me mod up today, pure blues out there. Should be 5 TikToks. Say hi to each other. They're cool, and these are my diehard mods. TikTok mods. These are my diehard mods. Yeah, they've been my mods from day one. Yeah. So today, guys, most of you should know about the Adrianna thing and, you know, her disappearance, pool search, then found in the pool, and the whole load of bangarang surrounding this thing till it all run over into the family and the grandmother and the cousin and the this and the that. But on the wayside, you had people advocating, bloggers, channels putting out videos. I put out a couple, keeping Adrianna's name at the forefront. Yes, Snap, cutesy and demure. But, right, you have some bloggers with a question mark over their head. And one of them is this lady, Hayley Comet. And we're just going to say HC for the live, but her name is Hayley Comet. I know Comet is not her government name anyway. It's Hayley Comet, as in the shooting star business. Anyway, she was there from the beginning, advocating hard for Sir Brian Amicia, Adrianna for the family, advocating hard. Everybody thought she was great. But, you know, when red flag come above my head, when me hear GoFundMe, when me hear GoFundMe, red flag come upon my head. Because sometimes it's hard to swallow GoFundMe from strangers collecting all this money. But anyways, big up 64RD. Anyways, I didn't see nothing in it. Even me did think Hayley did great. Huh? This lady, a Caucasian lady from UK, cares so much about this little girl from Guyana. Hayley's in the UK. Yeah. And I not pay it no mind, the GoFundMe, and them I do them thing. But I was very shocked the other day to see Sir Brian come out. You might have seen my other video, and I got to apologize. I haven't practiced overlay to bring up clips, so we're just going to be talking, right? But I was surprised if you had seen my other video where Sir Brian, Adrianna's dad, comes out and says, Hayley, keep your name out of my family. Keep my family name out of your mouth. Keep my family name out of your mouth. I never asked you for your scunt. Yeah, I was shocked. I said, oh, wow, go on. And when me go fish over TikTok, me see quite a few little things. And me start chat to Beth. And they've been trying to speak out about Hayley over on TikTok for a while, but she has a lot of followers. So they get trolled out. So we bring them over to YouTube. We want to know. I want to know who is Hayley Comet. What is it all about? Yeah? Me hear this woman interfere with Jamie Bolger, Jay Slater. Me see a woman over TikTok crying, begging for her to leave them alone. What's really going on? But also, guys, I have a little breaking news, yeah. Let me tell you. Hold on, let me pull it up. So not long ago, while I was scrolling through the TikTok, when I look on my notifications, I had a message. A message from Hayley Comet. Me say, my heart skip a beat. My heart skip a beat. Yeah? She DM'd me. Yeah? I wish I could have flashed it up on the overlay, but I haven't practiced it and I don't want to crash the live. Maybe in a video. She said, why didn't you ask me who I am instead of people that hate me? I replied, join the live and tell us who you are, basically. Then I noticed that TikTok had withheld a couple messages. One said you all need to grow up, and from, I think that was from someone else. And then from Hayley said, weird, you're asking two of my stalkers rather than who asking me who I am. Yeah, this was 3 hours ago. Next, she wrote, what with people like Snap Ministry and Betho, why would I sit with horrid bullies? If you want to know about me, you would ask people who knew me or families I've worked with. Yet you are desperate women who are jealous of my platform. And you want a bully live. The truth. Can you lot hear me? Don't I hear me good? Big up yourself, creations. I replied, we will be having discussions, opinions, reactions, allegedly. You're welcome to join the live. If not, tune in and enjoy. She replied, "You say it like I should be worried. These lives get less than 100 views and you're pathetic, jealous people who, instead of building your own successful platforms, you want to bring down a woman who is helping people. That's absolutely fine. You waste your life and your time. Imagine being bullies in your middle ages. Sucks sucks to be you with two love hearts." And then she blocked me. Yeah. Then she blocked me. So I didn't reply or nothing like that. So, Rencha, get ready for swing your wrench, you know. Coming to know if them are going to bombard me over here. Yeah? I was shocked. I said my head left my body. This is me box cover. She sent that over TikTok, but I know she's been over here. And if you never know, she has a YouTube channel. So you're watching us, watching you, watching us, watching you, sweetie pie. We know where you are. Yeah. So guys, we got the TikTok crew over here and they are going to give us, they're going to tell us who she is. Yeah. What she's about, why they don't like her. What is it she's done? What swung me? I'm telling you the truth. If it was just TikTokers didn't like her, I wouldn't be doing this live. It's because of what Sir Brian said. I showed in my video some other people crying out, people under the comments. Yeah. She is right or wrong. Are you bullies? We are not bullies. We are going to have a discussion. We can discuss. This is social media 2025. We're going to have discussions. I won't have profanities or bullying here. But people are going to speak their truth and they may be passionate, but they're going to be passionate, cutesy, demure at the same time. So I'm going to drop the link in a minute, guys. Yeah. Did I have anything else to say? Me did write down this, you know. Yeah. Me never have nothing else to say. So mods, we're not blocking anybody unless it's complete nastiness, then block them. Other than that, if they're just, you know, blowing off their mouth, just time them out 24 hours. The live will be done in a couple hours and they can listen, but they can't comment. So I'm going to drop the link now, and Snap and Betho, join me. Come up and introduce yourself, all right? So I'm going to drop the link. So far, so good. What a thing. Copy. Hold on, guys. Cutesy and demure. The #1 thing on my channel. Yeah, now come down for not Hayley Comet. Oh. Right, see the link. Let me try pin. Shit. This is where I go all messed up. I'm trying to pin it. All right, who's here? Hey, Snap, let me bring you up, girl. All right, hold on. I think I know what's wrong. Hold on.
Hi, sis. Can you hear me?
How Snap? What on?
Well, go on, as y'all say, yardies. We say, and we just say, how you going?
How are you, man? Are you good?
Good. I can't complain at all, sis. Thank you
Can
for
you
having.
hear me clear?
I can. I can.
Let me see if my volume can go up. My tablet isn't the best.
Midday everything.
You sound a little muffly. Is it me, guys?
I'm good. Can you hear me clear? Can all you hear?
It's a little muffly, you know, to be honest.
There's a lag.
Have you got earphones in or something? Because we want to really listen to you, so we have to hear you clear, clear.
Can Can all you hear me clearly or no? Let me know, and I can change devices.
Guys, can you hear clearly? Can you hear Snap?
Can all you hear me? Can you hear me or no?
Hold on, Betha's coming up as well. Hi, Beth.
Hi. I'm tired, but yeah. I'm glad that I'm
No
up,
mind, man.
up there
Hang
now.
in there. Hang in there. I can hear Beth a lot clearer. Maybe it's the distance, Snap.
That's okay. I'm gonna switch devices. Let's switch devices.
Oof.
So, guys, introduce yourself. Snap. Just like a quick 30 seconds intro, and Beth, and then you guys can get rolling and just tell me who is Hayley Comet? Why is everybody frightened now for Hayley Comet? What's gone wrong? Snap
Oh,
drop down. I don't
I'm
know
not
why
frightened.
this looks like this. I
Yeah, I'm
don't
not
know who's tomato. You won't be coming up today, hon.
frightened. Tomato, wow.
I know exactly who's coming on the panel. What Crystal said, she can hear the panel clearly or she can't. Oh, Crystal can hear clearly. Snap back. Where you there? So start us off, Beth. Tell us about you and why
Yeah,
you're come over to YouTube.
it's simple really. I do TikToking on my platform for a totally different reason. But it's personal to me because my mother is a Guyanese and I've been to Guyana myself. So you know, it's all very well that, you know, people want to help and support the country based on the tragic demise of Adrianna Younge. And I want to
Sorry to
also
interrupt. Sorry to interrupt, Beth. Snap, I've pinned the link at the top. I've pinned the link at the top of the chat. Sorry, go ahead, Beth. Sorry.
yeah, no problem. Where was I? What was I saying? Tired. So
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
so as somebody of a daughter of a Guyanese, you know, obviously Adrianna losing her life in the most horrific way would you know upset anybody, you know, because let's face it, the way that her demise came about was horrendous, and we stand as anybody decent for justice for Adrianna. And really, that's what I should have started off saying, that we want justice for Adrianna and we want justice for Adrianna's family. But I've always said, whenever I've made any comments, I want the right type of justice for Adrianna, and I want justice in the safest way, because Guyana is a country, and I'm pretty sure in Jamaica it's the same thing. It's not like the UK, okay? It's imperative that when you are dealing with this sort of crime that has happened, you have to exercise caution. It's not at all like the UK, where you can just spout off and da-da-da-da-da, rah-rah-rah, and what have you. The police over there, the government, for those of you that have been following Guyanese news, is corrupt. Very, very corrupt. And this is at the time when there's an election going on. People can be unalived during this horrendous time, okay? That's a fact. And where I started to have issues with this individual, she never ever took any consideration into the safety of Adrianna's parents or their siblings. That was my problem, because yes, she wanted to go in there and help and do her support, what have you, but some of the things that she was saying, somebody that's not aware of the culture, you have to be very, very mindful of how you approach things. So that was my initial concern, and it still is my concern. Okay? Very, very much so. And I'm sure those of you that are from the Caribbean, you know Jamaica, it's the same thing when it comes to election time. Even in America, it is very, very dangerous. Those people over there, they won't hesitate. When the hotel was being burnt down, there was gunfire being shot at innocent people. Okay? And this lady that claims that she is in the pursuit of justice has not done her due diligence in the first instance by exercising caution of safeguarding aspects of the young family. And it went from there to
GoFundMe.
The GoFundMe, that she wanted to raise the GoFundMe. Fine, that you want to raise a GoFundMe, but it's the legitimacy of the GoFundMe that is very, very concerning. And she wanted to be the one that I'm paying for the autopsy, and if it wasn't for me, there would not be any autopsy. Well,
let me ask a question, because the only live I've ever watched of hers, to be honest, that's the one that I saw when she was collecting the monies and stuff like that. And I heard her say they've collected over 8k pounds, yeah. And I saw a comment dropped, I think it's over my TikTok, but yet when she handed over the money, it was 6k something. I don't know if that's correct. Allegedly. But I heard she said she collect 8k something. So do you know how much was handed over? And if she was doing GoFundMe and helping the family and stuff like that, what we were praising her for, why Sir Brian come out now? Of course, I was surprised. What's the reason for that, ladies? Welcome back, Snap.
Hey, sorry about that. Can y'all hear me now?
I can hear you, sis. I can hear you. It could have been a bit louder.
It could be a bit louder, but
let me try something in. Let's see, because I'm on the laptop.
We can hear you if it was a little bit louder.
Does this make a difference here? Is this better?
That's better.
Big difference. All right, go ahead. What is it now? Why everyone's turned on her? And then because I saw that, it made me go look. Beth sent me some stuff. She's got a lot of complaints, and complaints from like the people that she's meant to be advocating for are turned around and complaining. One woman very distraught and crying, Gemini. So tell me about that. What's the turnaround? Because I was surprised.
Well, I think if we can go back to the GoFundMe, there was great concerns as to the legitimacy of the amount that was collected, and also concerns as to why Hayley felt that she was the only one that was going to pay for the autopsy in the first instance. What Hayley Comet has to understand is there's far more influential people that were horrified by what happened to Adrianna Younge. We that know in the Caribbean, there was Spice, famous Spice from Jamaica. There was also Vibes Cartel that obviously were horrified by what transpired. So there was a lot of influential people behind the scenes. There was even one Caucasian guy that went to Guyana, and he's a blogger.
Chris Muslis is his name.
There we go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of people that went. If anybody saw him, he was going around, especially when he heard of what had happened, and he was visiting even the Younge family. Okay. But HC wanted to take the credit. She also wanted to take the credit for the fact that she was the one that brought it to the UK. And like I say,
and I have
not
the
just the
proof.
credit, the
Share,
coins.
sisters, if you all want to see it, for those that are watching, I have the screenshot, the one where we were on the live with her, Liz with L. I have the screenshots of the actual funds that they sent over to the Angie. And it's north of 6K. And to give some clarity on some things for those that are listening, the number amount that HC claimed to have collected has changed multiple times. So it went from 6,000 to 7,000 to 8,000, as you all mentioned. But she was also on a live one morning afterwards and said she had raised close to 9,600. I was on that live and I heard, but unbeknownst to me at that time, I wasn't as clever in getting that recording. But I heard her, and I'm vouching for myself that I heard her say 9,600. So again, we're talking about, as Alana and her argued on the Realist Kings live, is the deficit in the actual amount. But I actually have the recordings and I can screen share if you all want to see it. If not, we can keep the conversation going. It's not a big thing, but I have the proof. So
No, share your stuff so long as it's legal.
yeah, no.
So
So
long as,
what it is,
it's not a policy problem. I don't know.
no, you would know.
People in the comments are saying she handed over like 5,900, and then somebody, Noodle, said she handed over 4,450 English pounds. I clearly heard her say she collected over 8K. Do we know what she handed over?
Yeah, I'm getting ready to try and share it, but when I click on the sharing button here on YouTube, it gives me 3 options. It says Chrome tab, window, and entire screen. So unlike how I'm accustomed to normally being able to see my desktop tabs, if I can't see it, and I'm able to show it to you all today because of this limited access that I have, or limited options. Don't worry, people, if you're open to it
I need to
tomorrow
learn. You're going to have
on my
to teach
live.
me how to
We'll
do that
I
one.
got you, sis. But don't worry, I have the facts here, and it's literally, let me calculate it for you. And so for those of you, if you come over tomorrow when we're just
But if you have
piggybacking off.
the receipt, you can just read it out. You have the
Yeah,
receipt? Yeah.
yeah, I'm about to calculate it here. So when you look at this screenshot that I'm going to share with you all tomorrow, so money transferred 327.80 plus 3,630.09 plus 1,299.60 plus 718.63 total USD, you all, that total that was sent over to Cola, who was serving as the liaison to Hayley on the night that she took these emergency funds, because she was claiming to have to pay for the autopsy, which was going to happen the following day in Gwinnett County of Atlanta, Georgia, on the outskirts of Lawrenceville. So the total comes up to $2,976.12. So we're almost 4,000 shy of what HC has stated she claimed. on her live. But remember, the numbers have fluctuated so much because she can't keep up with what she's told people. So yeah, and I'll post this tomorrow so you all can see
Wow.
it.
That's a big drop.
And I was just about to say the same thing. That was a big difference. And if I'm correct in saying on the live that she was on, I think Angela's live with the two N's.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It was said when it was Alana that was calling out the
Yeah, so on that live, this was right at the cusp of when 2N Angela, her deficits were starting to be brought to the limelight about her $50,000 GoFundMe that she created unbeknownst to the Young and the Simon family. So during that time, Alana popped up onto the box on 2N Angela for whatever reasons to state her claim. And that's for, again, this is just to let you all know we're here for facts. That's it. Simply, this is facts to spread awareness on the unhealthiness and the character and the track record of HC, because this isn't the first case nor the last case that she will do this to, unless we continue to have these discussions. But to the point, yes, Alana Trotz, who is the actual cousin of Amisha Simon, she is Amisha Simon's mother. Amisha Simon's mother, her eldest brother, that is Alana's father. So that is how
Mm-hmm.
they're cousins, they're first cousins. So Alana Trotz was given authority to create the GoFundMe because she's stateside, okay?
Right.
And
I
they've even
saw that
gone.
Alana, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, sis. So they have even had to go onto public social platforms because of so much commotion, not just from chaos and white noise around the family, but also at the nucleus of HC, who literally told people not to donate. Am I right or wrong, Beth O?
That's right.
Who
She
told people not to donate.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
Please do
And
not donate. Please do not
mhm.
donate. Yeah.
So Alana came up into 2Angela's live box to advocate for her family and to state the facts, which is, and she specifically stated, and I quote Alana Trotz, which is, no shade, no shade. I'm just telling you all the facts. She said, we received money from the family received money from HC, but it was coming from her personal account, which we all, my
Mm-hmm.
tribe, witnessed HC raising funds and telling people to send an emergency. She built this sense of urgency that, oh, we got to do this right now. And it needs to come directly to her personal account. And Alana verified and validated that some of those funds that were some of the funds that were sent to her account during that time period was spent on personal things.
She could see personal expenditures like Uber taxis and Uber Eats and God knows what else coming out of the GoFundMe money. Yeah. Now, remember, this woman's monetized, right, on TikTok, right? So she's already getting her coins for doing the videos. So
Plus the gifts. Let
you
us not
have
forget
the
the
receipt.
countless
I'm gonna
gifts she
ball
gets.
allegedly, but I know you have the receipts. I talked to you about that already. This is the
Yeah,
allegedly channel,
allegedly. My
but
apologies.
I
Right.
know you have the receipts.
I
Okay,
do. Yeah.
okay.
And while we're talking about that, to your point, to the popular lover or loner, I don't have my glasses on, say Angie Cousins said on Fire Live they received 5K. And that's the point that we're speaking about, to the person that made that comment, is that we're
Mm,
just bringing awareness. So for those of you that are listening, and I want to emphasize something, a term that keeps being spewed out and thrown out as it pertains to people like me, Beth O, London Star, et cetera, is the term hate and jealousy. Let's
and
talk about that.
racism,
Right,
right?
OMG3.
I won't
So,
repeat that word. I said it very quickly, but I
yes,
know
but
that word is being thrown out.
it is. And
But
if you allow me to, I want to take this opportunity to
mm,
address that. Is that okay,
yeah,
OMG3?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So just for those that don't know us, because a lot of us, we don't know each other from the man in the moon. Let me
Mm,
be very clear about something. And I'm speaking for myself, but I've known my comrades now for lots of weeks now, and I feel comfortable saying this. There is no hate or any jealousy that comes from our end, in particular on my end. We are good over here. But what this stems from and what the nucleus of this is what we call in our private chat true justice for Adrianna Younge. And we're talking about justice for Adrianna Younge. Justice for Adrianna Younge, for those that are unfamiliar with who we are, for us stems as even a byproduct, meaning if there are people or product or anything, any entities that are aligning themselves and attaching themselves to this justice for Adrianna movement for their own self gratification, their expansion, their monetary gains, etc., etc. That's not justice for Adrianna Younge. So there has been a lot of injustices that has been done, not only to that blessed baby that was taken from us untimely and most egregiously. So there's many battles to be fought here, people. And just because we are attempting to bring true awareness to the nature of HC does
It's
not mean that we're
imperative.
hate. Right, sis. It's imperative. That does not mean that we're hating her. In fact, we wish her to be a better person. But for people like Beth O, myself, London Star, and other of my comrades, we have done extensive, massive research work, time that we've taken away from our own personal beneficial gains for our own livelihoods, our own families, to really delve down the rabbit hole to understand and peel back the onion to our host. And thank you for having us, OMG3. Who truly is HC? And I would implore all of you, and we'll post it in the chat, to go and look at TikToktrolls.com, because this isn't the first time. So, which it pertains to the word hate, this isn't hate. We spew this. We have to regurgitate this a lot in our lives that we do on TikTok. This isn't hate. This truly is concern about a person who's portraying to be something that clearly they're not, and they're causing more harm than help, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tell us about Jay Slater, because these things shock me. Jay Slater, these are high-end crime, news, like Jay Slater, Jamie Bulger. What was it she had said about Jamie Bulger? Do you know that I do not know? Do you know what was said?
So,
Did we have Noodle gonna come up, or who was you saying gonna come up?
yeah, I was going to say I'm going to yield on them. I know a little bit, but I am not well versed enough because I haven't done the extensive research. But I know for a fact, John George, if I'm not mistaken, J. George, those family members literally threatened HC's life because of misinformation, and the other young lady, Ginger. And
They
again,
threatened what? Sorry?
they allegedly, even though I saw it, they
Allegedly, yeah.
threatened HC's well-being, her physical real estate.
Wow.
And you can go back and you can follow up, you all that are listening, and do your own research. But it's the post where she states that she is removing herself from the case because of her own well-being and because of the threats. And
Right.
from the research, it stated that she had gone off the rails with that allegedly gone off the rails with that case, like so many others, and just like this of Adrianna Younge, where she's inserted herself in family business and has become more subjective in her opinions and her reporting than objective.
And I understand that the Jay Slater guys, if you remember, guys, Jay Slater was the young man that was found in Spain. He went missing for a few days up in the mountains. He had gone off like hiking with some people he met out there. And then he was found unalive and everything. And even that family she advocates for, and it ends up with the family in the comments telling her to mind her business, basically, right? Yeah.
That's
So
correct.
and those things are facts. The receipts are out there, it's there.
The
And
receipts are out there.
when it comes to color, because I understand she spin that card, it's down to color and race. All these people we're talking about are Caucasian. In
Yes.
fact, the only person of color I've seen complain that's had anything to do with her is Sir Brian, the most recent one, right? You understand? And it was, sorry, and I just want to say, and then when you said with Bolga, she came and said she's dropping this now because of her well-being. She said the same thing for Sir Brian the
I was
other
just about
day.
to say the same thing. This is a constant pattern of
But she's
HC.
back out there because I saw on her TikTok today, just a day ago,
do you
she
know how
was
many
out
times
there.
she said that she's going to drop out of it? She did the same thing with Jay Slater, that she said that she was no longer going to handle it. She did the same thing with Jamie Bolger. And that is her style. That is her pattern. And, you know, how can you be trusted? How can your credibility be honoured when you are conducting yourself in that manner? This is what is raises red flags, surely, you know? You can't hold your credibility when you keep flip-flopping backwards and forwards.
But the thing is, Beth, with she says it, but she ain't done it. It's not like she comes and says, I'm dropping this, and she's done. She can't drop it. Her backside a scratcher.
Well, the reason why she can't drop it is she relies on those funds. She relies on the gifting. She relies, her platform is based on that, you know, because the more that your content is eye-catching, you know, it's going to bring in the people, is the more, this is how TikTok works. The algorithm, it's very much the same with here on YouTube. So the more people that you have in there, is the better for her. So what you will find that she does, because she knows that these particular cases are quote unquote money spinners for her, she will not leave them, you know. And just quickly, just going back to Adrianna's case, she doesn't get the information directly. She goes from pillar to post in order to pick up the information. Now, and don't forget, this lady has said, you know, that she would be the best person to get justice for Adrianna Younge and the family. She said that she would be the best person to do it because she believes that she's got a criminology
a criminology degree, which is also a bold-faced. I got your back, sis. I'm with you, sis.
Thank you.
I got you.
Thank you.
Which is also inaccurate, and it's a fallacy, because I actually as well, because this is what we do, relentless work about my team, and I off the record and unpaid, unmonetized. This is purely from our hearts on advocating for justice for Adrianna, and now as a bipartisan, or rather as a byproduct, advocating for her family and who are being attacked, particularly more her father and her mother, or other things.
1 second, because a lot of comments are flying, right? So I just need to pay a little attention to them. So we have HTK here, right? HTK did say, big up yourself, HTK. Thanks for being in the live. She said that HC needs to respect the family's boundaries. And she also said, but she did say she spoke directly to the family. So I was thinking that as well, that I thought she was getting her information directly, because she talks about speaking to them, handing the money. So I thought they was actually calling her with all the information. That's what I thought.
Can I interject there? The family member, quote unquote, that she claims that she is connected to would be the Angela with the 1 N.
Right.
With the
AKA
1 N.
Angie. AKA Angie, who was on Fire Feeling show, and I believe it was Ben Mark's show as well with Amisha. Yes.
But Angie with the 1 N is okay, right?
Well, let's say, Bethel, are you okay with me, or do you want to take this?
No, you go, sis, please.
Don't crack me up.
So first and foremost, to HTK, like the sister says, y'all saying Jamaica they saying Jamaica. Big up yourself, sis. I know who you are. I see your content. It's all respect and love here. So let's always first give each other our flowers while we can. I think that's important.
Yeah.
But here's the reality. We're talking facts now. Are we talking facts, sisters, or we talking facts here, right? Even if we say
We're
allegedly,
talking
we're talking
facts. This is the
right.
allegedly
Alleged,
channel.
right. Allegedly channel.
Alleged facts. Go on
Absolutely.
ahead.
Respect, respect. So here's the reality. The young lady by the name of Angie, who has gone on Fire Feeling show multiple times, who clearly, for those of us that have been engaged from the start, has seen and bear witness to Angie's emotions. And Sister Snap, is not here to question her emotions or anything like that, because I know who I know who she is. That's not for me to lay that here at this platform in divine time. What will be brought to order. But with knowing who she is and knowing her emotions on as it pertains to Adrianna and the family, I believe, me personally, I think that letting her emotions rule her because she wants justice so much and she wants things to
Mhm.
be known, that she
Right.
brought pertinent information that may not have been ready to be out onto the full screen. She brought that information out, and because of that, and because of so many of us, let's be very clear on what we're about to say. Like so many of us in the beginning, we thought too that HC, and something that our host said earlier, like, had true good intentions as it pertains to justice for Adrianna. But for those of us who truly have done the work, not just content creators that's getting bits and pieces and then
Mhm.
going and making a post, but for those of us behind the scenes who don't get accolades for this, who are tired because we want to peel the onion back and get all the
Transparency.
facts.
Yeah.
Right. We know. And so with that being stated, this person, Angie, was serving as the liaison or the conduit to HC because she did not let me say it this way. I believe she may not have the full picture or the full collective scope
Mhm.
on the magnitude of who HC was,
Mhm.
coupled with the fact that, like, we have to have this conversation, people. It's a hard conversation, as HTK says with her podcast, the hard conversations, the hard talk, which is
Mhm.
people that are in a certain bracket in without throughout the world, but particularly in the Caribbean and places such as Guyana, Trinidad,
Mhm.
Jamaica, etc., etc. There are certain hardships that our brothers and sisters face. And in a time of crisis, such as what the Young family and the Simon family is enduring, it takes money to fight a infrastructure that is not set up for success, is the way that I'll say it, right? So at a time, and I want to put this at all of you that are listening feet. Think about your own stuff, our lives, and we talked about this in our lives, brothers and sisters. Think about, there's been something in your life where you might not have had the money to do what you needed to do. The question that I posed to us all: what would we be willing to do for the sake of getting the money that we need to gain the goal that we have to obtain, right? So I
Some
said,
people will sell themselves to the devil.
and that's exactly what one, yes, beautiful OMG3. That's exactly what one of my comrades said in a live. Now, me personally, Sister Snap, I have said in our lives, I personally may not, once I knew who HC was, I would never take anything from her. But that's because of the station that I've aligned myself in, where I am in my life, that I don't need that. I have sacred people that I could, if I need it outside of myself, I could pull from. But there are some people that are not afforded that
That's enough.
opportunity.
Mhm.
Right, Sister Beth O. So with that being stated, with Angie, I believe that Angie was doing her best to get funds, just like Alana was allotted the position to create the GoFundMe. They, from every avenue around their family, were creating arenas where they can get the funding to add to make sure things were in set for whatever came before them. Hence the second autopsy that I think at some point, if OMG3 would like to talk about the
Can
fact
I
that the
just
second
ask one
autopsy.
question when you go to before you go to the autopsy? So are you
Yeah.
saying then that Angie and Alana, like a lot of us, allegedly were manipulated a bit by Hayley? Like she was very clever how she deal with them. They believed in her.
Yeah.
So
And can I just
Angie with the one N and Alana, they're okay, but Angie with the two N, we
Mhm.
have to watch that they one.
Yeah. And
Not
can I
true?
just say, and it's important before my
Look at
sister takes
Snap's
up,
face.
it's important before my sister takes back over. That
Mm.
has always been my concern, because not many Caribbean people are privy to the information or how TikTok is run. And I've always said to the group that we're in that we are not going to let the bigger diaspora of the Caribbean islands be knowledgeable of what Hayley is truly about, because it's only the people that follow TikTok will know of Hayley Comet.
Well, that's why you're here. We know of her over here.
Yeah.
But for me, HTK said too, and Angela, yeah. But for me, and guys, if I don't get to read out all your comments, I really want to listen to these ladies, because the whole point is that most of all this bangarang goes on over TikTok, so we don't know. Because me shocked when Sir Brian said, Hayley, keep your keep my name out of your mouth, girl. Keep my name out. I didn't ask you for a scunt. I said, what is going on? And that's when, and I don't know, I didn't contact Beth. I'm telling you, it was in the spirits. And Beth contacted me, because me and Beth is affiliate from long time. And the same thing I was thinking on, she contacted me about. So we said, let's get together. So what is it all about? Why Sir Brian? What did she do to upset Sir Brian and the autopsy? Them two things you're going to tell us now.
Sis, do you want to do that one? I mean, I can start it off.
Whatever you want. Yeah, you started off. I got your back, sis.
Yeah. This individual in so-called, and I'm going to say it like that, in so-called pursuit of justice for Adrianna Younge, yet again, red flags. You do not behave in an appalling, vile manner, especially when it comes to the family, because it is with the family that you are claiming that you want to get justice. This HC has had issues with the aunt. She's had issues, obviously, I think for those that may have been following her, had issue with Sir Brian's mother and other family members. Now, regardless of how you may feel, it is Sir Brian's mother. That is his birth mother, his life giver. Could you imagine how he would be feeling that this same woman that claims that she wants to fight for justice for his daughter, speaking about his mother in the way that she was?
Let me say, sorry, before a minute. Me understand if the grandmother innocent. Me understand. But me sit on the fence, coming to know whether she innocent or guilty, because if that was my mother, because I'm gonna be on the fence in this live a bit, yeah? If that was my mother, and I know she's guilty of those acts, me not defending her. After my daughter's life gone, you understand? So, I don't know. Do we think the grandmother's innocent then? What is it? So, I don't know. There is so much mix up.
Yeah.
That I just don't know. That part is what shocked me as well, actually. So let's split it in half. It shocked me that he came out cussing Hayley, and it shocked me the defense of the mother, because if you really look at what's out there in social media, she looked guilty as hell. Alleged. So I don't know.
Innocent until proven guilty. Innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty. I agree, but may I also give my part in that, sister?
Of course.
All right. So here's the thing.
Oh, of course you can.
This is how we are. This is how we are without, as we're working
without
together.
All the trolls and everything from TikTok. You're welcome, girls. Go ahead.
Yes. I agree on both sides of the fence, because I'm a firm believer, as a spiritual person having a human experience, as it is above, so it is below. We have pros and we have cons. And sometimes in life, two things can be truthful at the same time, if that makes sense, right? So, what I mean by that is, I am a firm believer as a person who, in her younger life, was accused of a thing or two that I was not guilty of. But because things around me looked suspect, because I was so close to, so close to the trees that I became a part of the forest. And I had to fight and advocate for my freedom, for my, my namesake. So as a person that has been in those shoes, I advocate for people like that, and I stand firm with, innocent until
I would
proven
like
guilty.
another live
Mhm.
next week.
Yeah.
Is the grandmother innocent or guilty? Because me
We
not
can do that.
on the side of the grandmother, them there's too much suspicion.
Well,
But
that's
I'd
what I
love
was
to
about.
talk about it. But because
I'm
this
for
live
that.
is for HC, we'll do another one.
I'm
Yeah.
for that, but let me, if you don't mind the latitude of completion, I'm gonna finish my last part. But I agree with
Uh-huh.
that, because as a mother, and
Mm-hmm.
as a woman, and
Mm-hmm.
as a
Mhm.
warrior, don't let my soft voice and the turban and all of this fool you. She gets gully when she needs to. The point that I'm making is, I agree with you,
I like.
OMG3. If I
Mhm.
felt like my parent had anything to do with the
Mm-hmm.
demise of my
Without a
child,
doubt.
yo, fire burn you to, like, yo, done it. But I also know that we have to remember, because we're talking about HC. So to bring it back to the nucleus, we
Yeah.
have to explore the question of, where does this information come from? Do we have undisputable, irrefutable, irrevocable, justifiable facts that are proven that Miss Granny had was proven had something to do with it? And that's where I stand neutral, because until I see with these two eyes that might not be 2020, but when I put my glasses on, they are. Until I see that, then I'm neutral. But
Mhm.
grandma has done some questionable things. I said it in one of my posts. I'm like,
Okay. Yeah.
yo,
That's
you
what I
dealing with a
Not
mean.
whole
Yeah.
disputing
mother.
that.
When Amisha, let me tell you all something. And this is about the gully part, when I'm not going to talk so soft. Let me tell you what raised my fire in my
Me
spirit.
love the
When
gully talk, man. You
you
come
love
with the
the
gully talk.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then, y'all bear with me and don't judge me. Like, hey, what they say, don't judge me, because I have,
Mm-hmm.
it's multiple things here. But let me tell you what vexed me so, and what get me real, real hot, was when I saw Amisha the night of, when Amisha came from her job working from Popeyes, a restaurant industry. And us that know, we know what restaurant industry people get paid. This woman coming, and she is working at a restaurant industry to put food on the table for her and her family. She comes to find out that her daughter is missing, and the grandmother, let me put it this way. If it were me, Amisha, I come from work in my Popeye's uniform, and I'm outside a building, and you're telling me my daughter missing, and my daughter was with you. And then while I'm having an interview, I say, she said, they tell me to go home, just go home. And Amisha said, and I quote, "What am I going home to do?" And she just
Mm-hmm.
started
Yeah.
to fall out, and she bent over, and Granny was standing right behind her like this here.
It
Yo,
Yes.
questionable
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
questionable gone to
you
bed.
know.
Yeah. So
Uh,
yeah, we have to say that, yes, and the grandmother is questionable, most definitely. But going back
mm-hmm,
on track to what I'm saying about Hayley, it's not
mm-hmm,
her place to, even though she claims that she's investigating, you have to exercise caution, especially with the delicacy of the manner that she was going about it, because Sir Brian, when there was a live at one point, he was on a live with a guy called, I think his name was Devon. Am I right, Sister Sap?
I'm
The
sorry, I
the
was reading
live
one of the
the live
comments.
that was on TikTok
Which one?
when there was
Damien.
two.
When Damien went,
Damien.
when it went down.
Damien.
And I'm glad you said that, because to creation, this what creations just said, Beth, oh, you're getting ready to clarify that. Because creations just said, when HC called out Sir Brian about Fata is when things appeared to go downhill with them. No, love. It started way beyond that. And this is what Beth is getting ready to speak about.
Yeah. So they were on a TikTok live, and I don't know whether Sir Brian had already started to hear what Hayley was saying about Hatesy, I tried to say, was saying about his mother, or other things that were starting to be unveiled to him. Right on the live, Damien said, "Oh, I've got Hayley there. I've got Hayley. I'm going to bring Hayley up." And if you could see the look on, for those of you that are in the comments, if you could see the look on Sir Brian's face, he looked disgusted. He looked as
Actually, he says it, and if you all, and again, this is not me trying to get free promo, because for those that really know me, I'm not like that. If whatever comes, bless it. But I'm just here for the facts. To my sister Beth O's point, if you go and you look at the post that I just made today, I actually played that video, and I played that 1 minute and 24-second clip. And to your point, sister Beth O, what he said, and I quote verbatim, was he said, "No, when Damien said, yeah, I'm getting ready to bring," he said, because people just want to know the truth. So Brian stated back to him, he reiterated, he said, "Yes, I know people want to," he like stretched his eyes, like, "I know people want to know the truth." And then Damien stated, "I'm going to go ahead and bring Hayley up." And then so Brian, I think it took him a minute for it to register what Damien said. And then so Brian looked back in the camera. So Brian said, "No, no, no, no." And then Damien, which I thought was comedic and comical because he is a content creator, and just like what to the sister OMG3 stated, people are going to want to get the likes and the views. So I know Damien knew that he didn't have to bring Hayley up, but he brought her up anyway. And when Damien brought Hayley up, so Brian's whole body literally turned this way, and he started looking off into the crowd. And then when Damien mentioned, Hayley HC stated, "Hey, how are you? Can you all hear me?" And Damien stated, "Yes, we can hear you." But because of the awkwardness, Damien then went ahead and gracefully asked HC to go ahead and excuse herself from the live, that Sir Brian didn't feel comfortable, etc., etc. And that's how that went. So to Creations and others, that's when the actual breakdown of their whatever they had, where he was believing that she was trying to help, that's when it really started to trickle down and break down.
Absolutely. So
OMG, is it okay if I respond to one of the comments? Because I want to make something clear.
Yeah, go ahead, girls. Read them and respond. That's
Okay.
why I'm here. Yes.
Yes. So to our sister who stated about the quick second, sis, I'm with you. I'm with you, and you and I know each other. So I'm just, for those in the crowd that are listening, when I say about the grandmother, again, that's why I say I'm not attacking her. There are questionable things. We talked about it, but as a parent, and we've talked about this, so I want to be very clear, because she made that comment, Cherry Ann, about what do as a parent, we take our eyes off our kids for a second. I agree. And that's something that Beth O, if I'm lying, correct me, because we always have accountability. We stated that in the lives when we've defended Granny Carol, especially early on, like, hey, let's not be so quick to judge, because if it truly was just an act of what's considered in the legal terms negligence, and I know this for a fact, my
Yes.
sister's a lawyer, who's negligence, then can we all, and again, I put this at the feet of all of us that are in this space and time. Us as parents, for those of us that are our parents, and for those of us that are not, who may have nieces, little cousin, any little human beings that have been in our care and with us, can we honestly say that if we were in the mall shopping for school clothes, in the grocery store, going to the park, can we say that every single waking second that we had a child with us, that we kept our eyes on that child? And I had a conversation with my son when this all arise, and I was like, the conversation started to rear up about Granny Carol. And I said in a live, and Beth O can vouch for me. I said, I stepped back and I thought of me and my sisters, all of our sisters, and we raised our youth together. All them youth, they was with us from day one. We would go to the river, to the beach, the same things that Sir Brian was talking about Adrianna knowing how to swim, taking the children to the river. We raised our children together in a strong, strong sisterly, like Ross sister and family. And I thought back on countless times and like, yo, there was a couple of times, the little youth lion man, you running down there by sister so and so tent and Ray, but I feel they safe, right? They're comfortable. Everybody's good because the family's around. So there is
Any
moments that
parent, sorry to cut you, any parent can take their eye off for a second and things can happen. It's not that for me, because I think even in my first video of Adrianna, or the second one, I said, and now they're going to blame the grandmother. Oh, please. Even I said that. But I had to learn now about all this sacrifice business and sacrifice. And she wouldn't let one of the grandchildren talk. Is all them things true? These things are hidden. Wouldn't let one of the grandchild talk because one grandchild, she is like, the grandchild apparently allegedly saw Adrianna go off with the cousin and stuff like that. So, like we said, it's very questionable around the grandma. Her whole reaction Her granddaughter got kidnapped, brought back, missing. Then she found her whole reaction is not natural. That's my opinion. The grandmother, it not natural. The whole reaction to the arguing, even if they don't get on behind the scenes, the arguing in public at the funeral, all of that, you know, something not one-on-one now make two. But we're coming off it again.
I was going to say
It's me. I'm so sorry, but you know,
It's
because
loaded.
you girls know, you girls hear it
loaded.
a lot more than us. We over here. There's so much. That's why there's a. You can't do it here in this. But this HC.
So I would go back to say, so going back to HC, that was my you know, reservation. Why did Sir Brian suddenly change his, you know, his will for her support? For her support. The other thing was during the course of the time, you know, HC was being, like I said, disrespectful. There was obviously the question, which we've already addressed, about the funds, the money. Could that have been, you know, a lot of the reasons that Hayley felt comfortable, because she claims that she was so in there with the family. But as we understand, she was only in there with this Angela with the one N. Not
but
with
I
the
heard
whole of the
her
family.
say, I heard her say things like, well, after I spoke to Amicia, and when I spoke to I heard her say that, I'm sure, in her videos.
But okay,
or,
but the thing is,
throw the narrative like she spoke to her. I
there
could
was
have
a
got it wrong,
recording.
allegedly, guys.
There was a recording where the mother and the aunt,
Amika Lewis,
said they don't know who Hayley Comet is.
Right.
Okay. Now, considering HC was saying that she was in communication with the family.
When you say the mother, you mean Adrianna's mother?
Adrianna's mother.
Amisha Simon.
Amisha,
yeah.
And they said they don't know who Hayley is.
There was a recording. There was a voice recording.
The voice recording dates from May the 28th.
And this is after, this recording is after we've already heard HC allegedly say she spoke to her today and she spoke to her today.
Yeah.
Yes.
So there was that.
This recording was played.
Yeah. So there was that recording.
Get my GoFundMe money, my love, because too much bango.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what, just the same way you're feeling is the same way that we were concerned, because she was constantly saying that she's raised this money, she sent over this money, but we, you know, did our tallying up and found that it wasn't necessarily correct in what she was doing. And when the aunt came up on the, I think it was Angela's platform, and she was the one that basically said, well, this is what I know that was received, and from a bank statement that said about the Uber Eats and everything else. Now,
Beth, and you were saying that it was on a little piece of paper.
Well, that's the point. You've already got me there.
Sorry.
You know? That's fine. So what we were shown, I believe, on the I can't remember where
that was that wasn't that was the Hazel show when we had the second opportunity
that's right.
to go on there and recoup.
That's
that
where
was
it is.
Hazel and her what I call, for lack of better terms and respectfully, her lapdog by the name of Elle goes into, and this is something else she does. Bethel, don't lose your train of thought, because I'm just adding to your point. We pinging off of each other. But to those that are listening, HC has really a deep rooted and deep seated following that literally, I call it tentacles. So even when she has her eyes on the ground, she's like what we call, say, the big brother in the sky. She has her eye in the sky at all times, because she has so many devotees that will go in lives. I mean, like, there are certain ones that I've
they just jump.
They literally seep into all the lives, and they stay and they do damage control. So this particular live, sis, to your point, that was
Yeah.
D Hazel, and Elle had come up and she spoke about it.
So it's
it was
a little bit like Beth. It's a little bit like Chrissy and Siamar. They have so many supporters, but there's a little handful of us in a corner who we see you. Something not right. Not true.
Yeah, that's
Something
exactly
like
the
that.
best example that you could give.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another
So-
thing, I just wrote it down quickly now because Beth said don't lose our train of thought. I've been writing things down, otherwise I don't remember nothing. Another person what made me say, all right, let's do this live, something that seemed factual to me. So this lady said she's got such a big following till she all have PR. Yeah. But the PR resigned or was fired, but the PR done a
So
a quick video.
the PR is
A
Alicia.
Caucasian lady.
Alicia.
Yeah.
And she said she had enough. And I too have played that. No, I haven't. That's on the next episode. But we again, we are seeing allegedly all of this information now. But we will provide anything that we can't provide you with now because we're not able to pull it up as quickly, and we want to respect you all's time. It will be provided. We have it. I have it. Beth O has it. So many of our tribe have it. But yes, Alicia, and I quote her, she stated she's over it. She was like, I told her, handle your own stuff. Stop getting involved in people's, and she used some profanities. And she stated, and then expect for me to basically go and clean up your she was like, have some respect for people. Respect when people are telling you they're hurting or et cetera, et cetera. Now I'm paraphrasing basically. But Alicia kind of went in. And this was HC's number one honcho HR person.
Is that after Alicia got a cut of the GoFundMe or before? Alleged.
Behave yourself. You're too mixed up, girl. You're too mixed up.
Alleged. I'm gonna mix up that. I'm gonna mix up. If that's her PR, listen, if that's her PR, how long she been her PR? The amount of people that's complaining is only now she needs to tell her to have respect. Or have things just got too hot? Yeah.
Yeah, and so one of our comrades in the chat, this is one of our team members that's in the chat, who's a part of our behind the scenes team, stated, Alicia made it, 64RD says, Alicia made it public, and I quote, she said, I'm not your dog to go around and fight for you. That is what she said verbatim, allegedly verbatim.
Yeah. So going back to the live,
interesting, guys.
Going back to the live where the piece of paper was held up, it was a rugged piece of paper, torn paper, that had the amount that she claims that she paid. Here's the evidence. I have to be, because I really want to say lapdog, because that is what she is, and that's
for lack of better terms.
But I'm trying to keep it cutesy and demure. So Ellie said that's how much she paid. Okay. Now my question is, we can understand that one would want to withhold their address and their name when you are trying to validate or prove when there is already a bone of contention as to whether this money was sent or not. We know that if you're going to show documentation that you don't want the public to be privy to, there are ways and means that you can hide. How are you going to hold up a torn piece of paper and say this is the amount that you sent over, and you want people that have contributed? There was even one woman that said that she gave her last lot of money.
And also tell her what that lady said to us that broke our heart, Sister Beth O.
Yeah, I can't remember
about the fear. Do you remember about the fear? What she said?
No.
I got you. I'm gonna add to this, sister. Not only did this young lady come up into one of our lives very timidly, I must emphasize timidly, her words verbatim, and I quote, which was, I was afraid to come up and talk about this because I didn't want to get blocked by HC. And we let her know. You remember that now, Beth? Oh,
yeah,
you remember that?
Yeah.
And
there's many people fearful just like her.
Right. Yeah. This is how influential this person is in her community, that to the point that it is what I would consider, and let me emphasize me, snap. And because of my studies, and we're talking about now etymology and real terminology and definitions per my standards, this is what could definitely be considered as backhanded bullying, if that
Hmm.
makes sense. Where if
Absolutely.
people are timid, if people that follow you, people that say, hey, Sister OMG3, I love your platform, I'm with you. But if people that are following you are becoming timid to go to other people's platform to gain information and have conversations, to me, that's low key bullying. And that really deeply moved us, that this woman wanted to know where her funds was. And HC, to my sister Beth O's point, told these people that she has no she stated she doesn't have to prove anything to these people. Mind you, this lady just raised allegedly between, because it's questionable, between 6 to 9 plus K, and literally told these people allegedly, though verbatim, that she doesn't have to account for what when she sent
After
the
she
money.
take people GoFundMe charity money, she don't have to account for it.
You
And my
don't.
Really?
sister Beth, did we not hear that out of our own mouths?
Exactly. That's exactly what she
And
said.
then this word
That
bullying,
be another red flag. Yeah.
I've seen that the bullying business, she gives as good as she gets. If
Yeah,
she
she
wants
does.
to say bully, then I don't know who's bullying her, but I've seen her give as good as she gets. She body shames
Hmm.
when she goes off her head. So I understand that Hayley allegedly is the one that started this whole rumor
Being
that
fatter and Brian.
Sir Brian was having an affair with Fata. So
Hmm.
don't you think this is the reason he cursed her and told her to keep the name? I think it's more that than the mum.
So for clarity's purposes, because we are the factual platform, and we're going to state
Mhm.
allegedly, even though we have
Alleged, yeah.
we are the alleged sisters at this moment. So let's be very clear for those that are listening, to those that have not seen my platform where I've posted specifically about that. Let us be very clear. And if you want the facts and you all don't have access to it from TikTok or YouTube, definitely go and look at my previous posts, because I speak to that and I lined them up simultaneously. So Brian made two posts. Let's be very clear about this. So Brian made two posts. The first post, where he was going in and was saying some some very
Hmm.
colorful things, that was not to HC. That was
Hmm.
to Two in Angela, because just like with HC, he had
Hmm.
enough. But by that point, as it pertains to Two in Angela, though this platform is not about her, we're just clearing up some misinformation at this
Yeah,
point, so
yeah.
we all
Me want to know all of the
right.
news. Mm.
Yes, sister. So that very, very extremely colorful language that he used was directed solely towards Two and Angela, because she had by that point accused Sir Brian Young, the father of Adrianna Young, which who is at the nucleus of this, which none of this should be around that baby's name. But Two in Angela went onto her platform and accused this man of being the word that rhymes with grape, and the word that starts with a P, that no man wants to be aligned or attached with, as it pertains to men and underage children. So
Like
I, as a woman,
typical. Yeah.
that sis, it was me, and this was going to say Sister OMG3 and Beth O, sisters. I, as a woman, when I heard that woman accuse that man of that
Hmm.
accusation,
Absolutely.
To and
I
Angela.
to in
Sue
Angela.
and
I
Angela.
never knew that.
She accused that man of that, and let's not denote the fact, or let's not negate the fact, that prior to that heinous accusation, she had been leading up to stuff. She attacked this man's wife on
Hmm.
the day that they were laying Adriana's remains
Adrian.
to rest on consecrated ground. Am I right or
Absolutely.
wrong,
Yeah.
Sister Beth?
Hmm. That's
She
right.
made a post like
Hmm.
mocking the mother, like very
It was
immaturely,
so
very
distasteful. Mm.
extremely, sis Beth, though, extremely distasteful.
Who made
And
a
listen,
post mocking the mother? HC.
no love
Two
to
eight
in
two N
Angela. I'm
Angela.
just,
Right.
I'm just,
So who was Fata is the woman that HC holds up her phone and she's like doing a rap and says, "Look at you, you don't have on no bra. Look how you look and rare, rare." She
and
was
had her in
body
jail,
shaming
like she
her.
was in jail, like she was
That
saying she
like
was in
she was in
jail.
jail, yeah, Fata.
Yeah.
So that was Fata, right?
That was
Yeah.
Fata, and that's Brian's friend
That's
That's
Brian's friend
They
who
call each other
supports
brother.
him,
and
They don't
sister.
even.
Yeah.
brothers and
It's more than
sister.
brother. Yeah,
So
it's
from
brother.
what I gather, allegedly HC made up the narrative that them two were sleeping together in the midst of all the grieving of Adrianna. Is that true? Allegedly,
Yeah.
is that true?
Yes, it's allegedly true. And again, we have the actual recording, and I believe that's already posted on my platform. And if it's not, I will be posting it because it's so listen, this is why it's to my point I was saying earlier. The second part that he made when he said he said in 2HC, that's when he specified to her, he said, keep my name out your mouth. I call you, I told you, keep my name out your mouth. And I
I
quote
think
him
that's the reason she got cussed more than the mum. That Fata business. I think is that. And then this is why I let you lot come up, It's not, if this was strictly TikTokers going at that woman, I wouldn't do it. It's all these little reasons. I want to know what's the truth. Because I don't like people have me pun, I watch them like idiots. You understand?
And
Right?
this is
Now,
why
if
there's
you are, one sec, if you're an advocator for people, you're advocating actually for Adrianna and all
that's
of that. How comes you haven't stuck to the crime?
absolutely.
Whether
Thank you.
if Sir Brian
That's
a
it right
school
there.
fatter or no school fatter, are your business, is it a crime? For the
Absolutely.
crime investigator, no.
As we would say,
Why
she
would
don't
she
know our
make that
place.
up?
She
And
don't know
if
our place.
you're advocating for a family that's grieving in such a story like this, and then you are gonna make up a narrative allegedly that the father of Adrianna, who's in his grief, where she come out just a day ago, she come out just a day ago, I beg more GoFundMe, it looked like, allegedly.
Yes. Oh yes,
Yeah.
she won't stop, and
I'm
that
talking
still will
about
not
because she
stop.
knows they're grieving and the other two kids. You know all of this, but you are still allegedly spreading a narrative that the man is sleeping with his best friend. And what kind of woman this? This is why I let you lot come up. It's other reasons. You
Yeah,
understand?
and this is why it was important for it to come to platforms like TikTok,
YouTube.
because there would be
Yes,
people that wouldn't be aware of that. They just
yes.
wouldn't be, and not unless you're a regular goer of TikTok. People on YouTube have their camaraderie
We
with
missed it.
fellow YouTubers. Yeah, TikTok is the same for those that are on
Mm,
there. If we didn't do our due diligence and
mm,
me approach you and said, look, people that don't go to TikTok need to be aware of the intensity of Hayley Comet, HC. Yeah, people that
mm.
only frequent platforms like Facebook would not be
Hurricane
privy.
Hayley. Hurricane Hayley.
Yeah, people that are
The
on Facebook
intensity.
would not be privy to the real lightness of what Hayley Comet is about. She, in my opinion, I can only speak for myself. I believe that she has exploited Adrianna's name for her own personal gain. I'm sorry, but that's what I believe. I take my
That's your opinion. Yes, that's
opinion.
fine.
May I address one of the watchers in the live that posed a question? Is it okay if I address that
Of
person?
course.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all love. So to creations, the question that was posed was, so we shouldn't listen to HC because she is not legit. I want to be very clear in answering that question. We are not here to detract or rather to dissuade anyone from doing what they organically naturally feel within their spirit. If you are drawn to the energy and the essence of HC, by all means do that. We're not here to tell you yes or no, she's legit. We are just here to, like we continuously and repetitively say, put the facts at your feet, give you the sources and the resources that you can use for yourself. And this is something we say often. You don't even have to listen to what we're saying here today on this platform. Go do the research for yourself. We've given you enough things to cite so that you can say, oh, let me go check out this person, or let me go check out this. Go down the rabbit hole yourself. Do the
Exactly.
due diligence yourself. So we're not here to say whether she's legit or not, although we it's
And
inevitable.
if you recall, OMGG, I said to you, don't take my word for gospel. Please go and research, because for me, it is all about facts before
Mm,
you can say anything. I remember that's what I said to you. Please do
yeah,
not take my word for it. Please go and do your own research on Jamie Bolger, Jay Slater, the ginger girl. There was a
yeah.
French guy that
Gemini.
also. There was quite a few.
Ginger
There was quite a
Gemini.
few. Yeah,
Ginger.
Mm,
That
you
sister
know.
came on our she cried. That sister said
Hmm.
she begged
yeah, she was
HC. You
shaking
remember
in
that?
her
Oh my
video.
God. Oh
That's
my
And
these
these
God.
are the ones
and
what made
people
me
on
say, hold
Facebook,
up.
yeah,
Mm,
people on Facebook would not be knowledgeable of that. People on YouTube streets would not be knowledge of the damage that this
she
individual
was
has done.
shaking. The story with Ginger Gemini, basically, her husband was in some kind of mix up and trouble, but they were over it. They had put it to bed. They were trying to work at things, get past everything. And HC dragged it all up
Mhm.
again
She
and
regurgitates it,
kind
and
of
this is what
sent
a
the man,
child.
like if he was on a therapy path, she sent him back to square one. And his partner was on the video like shaking. She was not shaking with anger, shaking with emotion and tears and
Mhm.
broken, and
And
she said, HC, you're evil, you're evil, you know. I watched
and
that, that's
allegedly
why.
HC basically put out there prematurely that her mate met his demise with from substances. And when
Mhm.
she got the autopsy, the toxicology report, it proved, and she said she had to fight to hurry up and get it just to fight for her mate's namesake because HC had placed it out on the social wavelengths that it was factual law that this
Mhm.
man had.
So the man isn't alive?
What you say, sis?
The guy, he's not alive?
If I'm not mistaken, no, he's not. And that's the thing what the young lady was Gemini. Yeah, well, we can revisit that at another time as well. But yes, because she and I we had a conversation. She and I have talked. We've talked. She is upset because she said he has children, and I quote her verbatim. She says he has
Mhm.
children. I
Mhm.
don't want
Okay,
his
yes.
children to see this one day.
Mhm.
And this
Exactly.
woman's that's defamation of character.
Mhm.
That's slanderous. That is an infraction, a tort in a court of law. I don't know how it is on the British soils over there, but here in the US of A, that is easily go to court
Mhm.
because that is proven slander, even if it's
Yeah.
digitally on this computer.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I also want to say, just as apart from those few people that we have spoken about who she's upset, we have somebody within our own group that has been a victim of HC.
Are they here tonight?
They are here tonight, and I'm hoping that she will feel comfortable to
Who
come
is
up.
that? Are they gonna come
It's
up?
Adele.
Adele, you're gonna
If you're
come
saying
up?
that you can, because it would be good to come straight from your mouth. How HC has treated you,
How many
Adele.
people can I get up here one
I can
time?
step if you need me to. I can
Let me
pop
see
on.
if she can come up though first. Is she gonna
Adele,
come?
yeah, Adele, are you there? Because this is your opportunity to say
In the
exactly
comments, I
verbatim
can see her.
how HC has affected you.
And
So
while
she
we're getting that
actually,
information, while you're gathering it, for those that are listening, what I think it's important for us to stay on par with the narrative and the nucleus of this. We're talking about characteristics and traits. So, like my mother used to always tell me growing up, if it looks like a duck, walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, guess what? It's a
She
duck.
said next time she's nervous. Ah,
If this person,
oh, bless you.
if this
mm,
person HC continuously has infractions with multiple people, can HC continue to say that we're hating on her or people are jealous? Or is it that people truly have genuine grievances where she's created an infraction, she's created harm to them, and instead of her, like her PR person who separated from her, Alicia says, you create this commotion and then you expect for someone else to clean it up, and yet you take no accountability for what you do. So
mm,
can we all pose the question, is this really hate on HC, or is it people are sick and tired of being harmed by HC with her taking no accountability, no course of correction, and no
Right.
empathy or sympathy for other human beings? And race has nothing to do with it. It's just
Mhm.
human beings.
Exactly. And perhaps I can just speak a little bit on Adele's situation. And while Adele is in the comments, she can agree with what I'm saying. Adele suffered a very, very serious car accident, which left her with some form of a disability. And the reason why that transpired is because as a mother, she decided to take the brunt of the collision of a car accident that she was in order to save her children's lives. Okay? If while I'm saying it, Adele, you can say in the comments that what I'm saying is correct, or while you're in the comments, you can correct me as I'm speaking, as you're a bit nervous. But Adele took the brunt of the impact in order to save her children's lives. Okay, that has left her now with some form of a disability. Now, would you believe that HC, knowing that this is what has happened to Adele, has mimicked her disability in the most disgusting and vile way? Can you confirm that what I've just said there, Adele, to be the truth? If you could just confirm that, so that it's not me just making up stories. Can you confirm that?
She has. She said, yes, true.
Okay. And she still, HC still continues when she's doing some of her lives.
To this day, it wasn't even just not even 3 days ago where so just like Angela called Sabrian on one of her platforms, the letter that's the word that starts with the letter P, that is very, very distasteful as it pertains to adults dealing with underage children. We have the proof of that. HC just
Absolutely.
accused Adele, a woman, of being that in her live or her post the other day. And we in our private chat, we share this information. We have the proof. Did you all just hear what I just said? A woman who has stated on her platform multiple times how she's pro women, she's a survivor of DV, et cetera, et cetera. So allegedly, let's not forget to say
So
allegedly.
Adele has actually said what she suffered with spinal cord pins. That's the severity of her disability that she's had. Now, please, I want everybody that's listening in and in the comments, knowing what we've just told you, and we have the proof.
Like up the live, guys, if you didn't
Would you
already.
say
Like
that
up
this
the live.
individual is the one that wants to get, that legitimately has intentions of getting justice for Adrianna through her track record? I want you to be honest with yourselves. Close your eyes if you may.
Can she be trusted 100%?
Can she be trusted based on,
that's a beautiful sister.
In your opinions?
yeah, based on her track record of the trauma that she's inflicted on certain individuals that has come into contact with her?
And Adele just commented, she says, I have to learn to walk again, people.
Oh my God. Blessings, Adele, man.
And while the people are closing their eyes, if they are having that visualization of this question, can we say we could really trust HC based on her track record? I want to address creations because the comment came up with creations where you said HC apologized to Sabrian and Fata, etc., etc. I'm going to speak directly to you, creations, because I don't people that say things like what you just said, and this is no attack for you. And if you're still in here, I'm like the sisters on the panel and the host has gingerly said, we can have respectful conversation. But I'm going to put this question at your feet, or rather, I'm going to state this to you. I pose this question about people that say things like that. Oh, Well, HC apologized to Sobriety and Fata after she said this. You know something my mother told me growing up? Be mindful of the things you say so that you don't have to apologize. And people that always spew out things in the heat of the moment, my mother always told me it's 50% truth to anything a person says, even if they come back and say I was joking or I apologize. So people that do and say harmful things and are easily quick to apologize for that action, but then continuously repeats the action, that's
Damage
insanity.
control.
Right. And it's in a wise person once said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different reaction. So to creations, you posing that statement makes me question where your station is in this
And your
conversation.
morality as well.
Right, and I'm not attacking your creations, but help me to understand what does that mean because she apologized. So that completely totally negates the pain that was caused. There was irreparable harm that was caused. We saw that. So that's okay because I can call you all kind of names, creation. I can call you every name under the sun that's negative. And because I say I'm sorry, forgiven, let's forget about it and keep it moving. Is that what you want the station of our people to be in right now? Creation. And I'll be quiet on that. I couldn't get past that when I
Yeah.
read that.
Yeah.
Like up the live. Yes, so nice. All right. Okay. Yes. So, and one other little thing, I know another little sister on your team has had, because now I'm going with people who's here who's had dealings, right? So, which one on your team now? Her daughter
Yes,
came
thank you for
home
bringing.
one
Yes.
day and her daughter was like, Mummy, I
What's
want
the
to
Muslim?
follow the Muslim faith. Yeah.
Mhm.
And she got interested in that and she wanted to wear a, what do you call it, hijab?
A
What do you say?
hijab. A
A
hijab.
hijab. And
Hijab.
she wanted to wear that. And her mother let her follow her feelings, let her wear her hijab. And her mum brought that onto TikTok. It's like a vlog of her daughter learning her faith, following her faith, probably even teaching her mum a thing or two.
She is. We've talked about it off the record, and she is because our sister London Star, who you're questioning about,
London Star,
London
right.
Star, and
And
her
So,
I'm happy to drop for London
period.
to come up because it would be better for her to come. So I'll be more than happy to just drop down
Me
so that
too.
she can come up. Would she
London, are
like
you
to come
going to
up?
come up? Let me see if she says yes.
Would you like to come up, London?
So the narrative, guys, is that HC is putting out, her and her minions are putting out that London Star is a wicked mother for using her daughter on social media. But how many family channels, how many kids, there's even kids channels, so long as you are putting out the kids in the correct way.
Boom.
So then I got a video that I saw today where the same hypocrite, I'm going to call her, HC, is sitting on her live with her daughter talking about a perfume she bought for her daughter. I wrote it down. The perfume is called Bad Bitch Perfume. She was on the live talking to her daughter, talking about bad bitch perfume and how she, oh, but you can't put that in your school bag. It says bad bitch perfume. Talking to her daughter on the live and like she's talking to her mate. Some people would say nothing bad, but it's bad compared to London Star. London Star's promoting a religion, a Muslim religion, encouraging her daughter in, you know, if that's what she wants to do. But then this woman, you have to clean your own house before you try to clean somebody else's, love. You understand?
Boom.
And I'm sure there'll be many videos if I was to start on HC like how I start on Crosses, I will find many videos where she's inappropriate with the child on
And that's just the thing.
camera.
That word there, inappropriate. So
Yeah.
I go back again. I'm hoping that London will
Because
come
I
up.
really read the
As
comments how London Star this and London Star that. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I asked Beth behind the scenes, what is this about? I said, what is it about? What's gone on? Why? And she explained to me, it's only this. And then when I went and looked, because she might have blocked me on TikTok, but hey ho, bloody hell.
Probably.
It's not
That's all
hard
she's
to,
good for.
it's not hard to come see you. Right? So I went and I looked and I could see, you know, there's other things. So I don't know, guys. Drop a comment below. Me no know. I don't know what to say.
Listen,
This is what it was
can I
all
be gully?
about.
Can I be gully on this one? Because I'm kind of tired of just trying to always
Yeah. And is London Star gonna say a quick word before we
I don't
go?
know if she's still in here. I was scrolling to see if she's here because she's a busy woman. See that she's still here. She's here.
Is she still in the is she still in the comments?
I don't see. I was scrolling down. I knew she was here, but she's a busy woman. So if she's not here,
Noodle lady. Oh no. Yeah, London was here earlier, Noodle said.
Oh right, okay. So So
guys, let's summarize the reason for your live, the reason why you've come over to TikTok. Let's summarize, and the reason for your live and the information you wanted to share and what you just wanted us to know is not to be gullible to this lady. Is that it?
Yeah, and also to what we were about to say, which is with Sherry Ann, which is the baby's name, and that's her TikTok platform. So we definitely want to shout her out. That we're going back to that word hate. Beth O. As much as HC talks about people, you know that a lot of times when we spewing out something about other people, it's called a mirror model, something called the reflection theory. It's a reflection of ourselves, what we're projecting out into the universe. And so a lot of times people are walking with a lot of envy and jealousy within themselves, and they continue to try to spew it out at others. Everything that London Star is doing for that precious little baby who wants to be a Muslim, if you go and you check out their site, London Star site, she shows that she was educating her child.
She gets gifts. She's getting gifts,
but it's no. But here's the thing, you know. But Sister Beth, though, tell the truth. Is it any different from? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. All day long, it's like the hypocrisy is crazy.
And the mother and the little girl are not asking for these gifts. That they are being given from the Muslim community. Even a prayer mat. And hijabs and the clips to hold the hijab.
So what you're saying, HC, jealous?
Yes,
jealous. You're jealous.
I'm saying it
because there's no reason for her to feel like this lady
of a little girl
in that way.
Yeah.
It's none, because it's actually, let me tell you something for those that are listening. It's actually quite beautiful, because what it actually shows us that are common sense, logic people, is that this is a mother, a family that is willing to give this child free will, because they were not a family that were bred in the Islam faith. They were not bred about the Quran and knowing about the surah, etc., etc. But this mother is so loving that she says, okay, my baby is this adamant about being a Muslim. It was adorable. And she said, okay, well, let's do the research. And from there, she took the journey. And again, it's no different from, like you said, Sister OMG3. So many of these platforms, these YouTube channels where children have blown up. And this, for those that are listening, is a beautiful opportunity to show that some children, you don't have to tell a child this is your religion. This child is proving the fact that something activated within her DNA, whether it was her seeing her brother, somebody, she said, I want to be a Muslim. And that little precious baby has been steadfast on being a Muslim. And all Sherry Ann and her mother London Star is doing is just sharing the experience.
Absolutely.
That's it.
And what is wrong with that?
That's crazy. And I'm talking about HC went in. She just did a post, and I'm getting ready to make a post about it. I'm talking about literally attacked this woman, stated how this woman was not a good mother. But mind you, she sits on lives all day, every day. And literally, we have countless time heard them precious little, well, I won't say precious, but her little babies come to her, Mommy, and she's like, go get it yourself. She gave the baby a lighter the other day. And I think Noodle might have mentioned it in the chat. Like, and we sit and listen, like, you're not paying any attention to your children, but yet you're attacking another mother for educating people.
Thank you.
Man, yes. Sister Beth, go ahead. You
Beth,
go ahead, Sister Beth.
What now? I want you to shout out your channel. Guys, Beth and Snap They are TikTokers. They got big platforms over there, and they are now building up their self over YouTube. They like the cutesy, demure, quiet side of life. So
Yeah.
they're going to come over to YouTube, and it's like a sisterhood. So join up, man. It's nice. Yeah, we don't know where all this is gonna go. They already have their platforms and they're bringing this over, and now we're all in affiliation, and me love it. Yeah,
Yeah.
me need something else to talk about other than Carter. Yeah, so I love it. Yeah, I love tonight. Like, this is, yeah, I absolutely love it. So Snap, what's your channel on YouTube?
Oh yeah, literally at the Snap Ministry. Literally, if you type in the Snap Ministry, it will pop up. And
And
You will
also
see
say
there.
about your
And
channel, sis.
you just
What can
started
they
your
find about your
channel.
channel?
She just started her channel, so we need her to subscribe. We need to get her to the 1K. We need her to get her watch time, guys. So please go over and subscribe. This is sisterhood business. Yeah. Tell us
yeah.
about it, Snap.
Yeah, so ultimately, and I said it before, and I'm so big on this, I cannot say it enough. First of all, thank you, OMG3, sincerely. Sister Beth,
Absolutely.
Oh, you're welcome.
you always know we held each other up. Sublime gratitude for this panel, for an opportunity to speak truth, justice, facts on justice. But my platform, believe it or not, you all, it was not supposed to be about this, but everything is in divine order. My platform was set up because I am a survivor of narcissism, and I suffered in silence for 3 years. I seeked all types of therapy only to find out that all manners of therapy does not work for us. And there are people that don't have insurance, health insurance, that they can actually afford to go and get therapy. And those of us that do might have to go through 6 different therapists before we find the therapist that works for us. And just like in the medical industry, you're getting charged for this, but you still don't have the help that you need. So I decided that, you know what, I'm sick of this. I love my sisters. No matter how we might differ, I love my sisters, and I want my sisters to feel safe. It is a tough pill to swallow when you suffer in silence. And
And
suffer in
sisterhood is
silence
very important. And
is so
sisterhood is very
important.
Guys,
important.
you can put the link of your
Oh
YouTube
yeah,
in the
I
chat.
will.
Yeah.
I
Go
will. But
to
that
your
is what it's
YouTube,
about.
Beth and Snap, and put your link into the chat. Yeah.
Yeah, will do.
I'll try and do that. I'm still trying to get my fingers around
Yeah,
YouTube
you're
Street.
gonna have to teach us how to do this thing, Sister
Yeah.
OMG3. You're
Lord of
gonna have to
mercy,
be
I
our
forgot to fly
mentor.
me out to Florida.
But you can find me on TikTok. There's where I am. My platform was primarily about social services. That is what I talk about. Something that is involved me personally, and that is what I started my platform on. So you can catch me on Beth O on TikTok,
And you'll soon be coming to YouTube, right?
I will soon be coming to YouTube.
Watch
Thanks
her
to
rolling her
OMGG.
eyes.
OMGG. Thank you so much, my sister.
Yes,
So,
you will be.
I just want to, before we end this live, it is not a hate live, it is an awareness live. Because when
Right.
you're in pursuit of justice, it has, I quote, and I said it at the beginning, we want the right justice for Adrianna Younge and her family. And that does
Clean
not
and
involve,
genuine.
and that does not involve being exploited in Adrianna's honor. So that is what I want to say. And when there are red flags out there, we have to question and research the red flags, which then comes under the umbrella of HC. So I just wanted to say that.
Okay, Kelly said if you two just type in the chat, she'll look up your channels and add the link before we go.
No problem.
So if you and Snap just say
Where do I
big
do it on
up
here?
or something in the chat,
Okay.
and then she'll add the link for me. Yeah, that's Popcorn Kelly, one of my mod them.
Yeah, I like how she's been. If she can hear me, oh, hold on, am I on mute?
Okay, so
See Cherry Ann here. This is London Star, no?
She's here. I love how your
Yeah.
mods mod tonight. They have been so professional. I loved it.
Yeah. London, we were looking for you earlier
Yes,
on for
sis,
you
we
to
were
talk
Big
looking.
up
about.
HTK, big up.
Yeah.
If you're not going, if Sister OMG3 is continuing, me and Sister Beth have already said we are willing to. We advocated for you, sis. We on our sisterhood. We held you down,
On our
sister.
sisterhood, we
But
are.
if you want to come up and OMG3 is okay with it, we don't have a problem popping down. And HTK, thank you for being here. I'm glad you looked at things
Absolutely,
objectively. We respect you and salute you as well, sister. We salute you.
But, you know, every platform is valuable in what they bring, and we need to bring the truth as best we can.
HTK is a sister, you know.
Exactly.
HTK is a sister. Oh yes.
And you know, we need to bring awareness, and we need to deliver it in the correct format. And like I said, we've got, you know, there's nothing against HC, but we just have to give her, you know, as we say, you're giving people the side eye. Yeah.
London Star, click on the link at the top of the page. It's pinned. Click on the link.
I would love to. Yeah, come up, sis. If I can stay up with
I'm
you,
sure
I will be quiet. I want to be up here.
I think he can. I think 4 people can be up here.
I think 4 people can be up here.
That's a bona fide sister right there. I'm gonna mute my phone and let my sister run with it.
We salute you too, HTK. Big up your nice clean self.
Nice, nice.
You find the link, London Star. Kelly, drop the link again for me, please, in case she can't find it.
Sister
Thank
OMG,
you, my moddy mods. I love you guys.
Can we pick up the people in the comments as well while we got a little minute? I want to shout out.
Please, ladies.
Yeah, let us pick up
Listen,
Angel.
are you on show, you know?
Yes, we big up all of you, even if you came from the Hayley Comet side.
Yeah, I want to pick up Noodle. Noodle has been very, very vocal in the chat. That's what we love, engagement. It's about conversation. So Noodle, lady, thank you. Big up yourself. Angel, Jamie, like big up yourself. HTK, yo, all of you all. Kelly has been a phenomenal moderator, very respectable. Sherry Ann, our sister, our comrade. Yeah, man, we love Orly. This is what it's about. Let's get it popping. We can have fun with it too.
See the link there. London Star. See the link there.
Yeah, click on the link and people like up the live. Please like up the live. You all don't listen in and don't like it up because it takes energy and the algorithm.
You see what happened just now? Cherry turned up London Star and all of a sudden me see like one light bulb switch on pan Bethel. Like she get one extra energy.
I know, you saw it, right, sis? You saw it, right?
She just woke up, mate.
I love it. But that's what we talk about. That's what we talk about, sisterhood. That's why she got so lively.
That's why I was just about to say I've got so much love for our sisters of whom we work with. You know, it's
and guys, I want you to know I'm interested. Children, DV, women, you know, DV can happen to men.
Absolutely.
Yeah, SA can happen to boys. Anything. Let's talk up the things. Yeah, my platform's open and you are welcome, especially until you reach your watch time and reach where you need to be. Whatever you need to bring over here, you bring it over.
Yeah.
Thanks. Honorable blessings, sis.
There's Beth's channel. Kelly's linked it.
Yeah, so big up all of you.
Is that Crystal Edwards? Big up yourself.
Is that Beth's channel? On YouTube. Wow, they found you. My mods found you, mate.
Well, there's nothing on YouTube yet. Soon to come. Yeah.
They found you, Beth, even though I said, and you soon gonna have one. Playing it smart.
Yeah. But find me currently right now as we speak on
now
TikTok.
She's on TikTok, I think I
talk
put
about
it in my last video as well.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna she's trying to download Chrome. Oh, bless ya. Cherry Ann's trying. Well, it's up to your sisters if they can wait for you, Cherry Ann. I'm good. But guys, oh look, is this her? Shonette. Is that her?
Yes.
Yeah. You see me?
Let me
yes, yes, sis. Yeah.
Hello. Do you
Hi,
know what?
everyone.
Let me show my face. Let me show my face.
Yes,
Hello.
so
Hello.
much. It's so voyeur too makes her ONG. Don't tease the
Hi,
people now.
London Star. How are you?
Hello.
I did watch a couple of your videos on TikTok today.
Okay, okay.
Welcome.
Thank
This
you.
is London Star, guys. Her
London
daughter
Star. And she's
is the
our
little girl
star.
who's gonna
She's
be
our
Muslim.
star.
Yes.
Oh, it's nice
She's
over
our
here.
star. Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I've been listening to the live, but I went to Birdbush to try and find pigeons again with my partner and my son. They love pigeons, so yeah.
Where?
I
In
was
England?
in
Definitely.
England. In
Them
England.
shoot pigeon. What you do? Shoot them?
No, put them in the pigeon coop downstairs.
Oh, in Jamaica, they shoot pigeon.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually ordered a catapult for a friend of mine for when I go down later in the year.
Okay, oh, that's
Touch
nice.
of Class said hello. Hi, London Star.
Hi, Touch of Class.
So
Hiya.
I was hearing your story today about your daughter and your experience with HC,
Yeah.
and and then I went and I looked at her video and I was reading under her live, and because I don't know you, I honestly went over to Beth and said, "What's going on? Why are these people saying all of this?"
Yeah.
And when she told me, I said, "Mighty God, you know."
Mm-hmm. It's scary. It's actually really, it's like come for me all day. But when you're going for a child who's 5 years old, it's giving weird, very strange, you know? And I just got I sent to the group chat ladies a message from one of my friends who's also a friend with her, where she messaged her around an hour ago saying, I need information on this girl London Star. But my friend responded with like, I feel so disrespected. You've even approached me. She said, I need information on this CU, whatever, London Star. She said, I feel really disrespected that you've even approached me asking me that question. And I'm like, is this how she goes around and gets her information? She thinks she could go to a mutual friend and like, you're trying to get my file. You know, there's no file out there on me. You're not going to find anything. But
My
she's,
God. And
what
she knows
she's,
that the girl know you.
yeah, she knows that she knows me. Yeah.
Then she know no sense.
Yeah, yeah. The girls, like my friend said to her, like, listen, London was there for me when my mum passed away. She done so much, and I'm not about to disrespect her for basically your excitement, for you to go and put content out there. But the thing she does is just it's like because Cherry has she had a hijab video and it's blown up. Now she it's like she can't attack me because I've taken all her videos down. I say I'm not paying her no mind because the 30,000 followers has come for Cherry, not for you, not for me, not for they've come for
Cherry's your
Cherry.
daughter, yeah? That's her name.
Yeah, so I've
Right.
taken down all the HG videos that I had up there. And it's like she wants a reaction. She wants, and because I'm ignoring, it's like, okay, now I'm gonna attack the child, you know?
Wow.
And it just says a lot about her characters. But
Absolutely.
And what's she been saying about you guys?
she's saying that
Can London Star, can we talk about the accusing you about the father thing? Do you think that's a good one to talk about?
oh
It's
yeah. She accused me of putting up a unalived father on social media. But before me it was Chantel and then it
And
was me.
now it's Adele, isn't it? It was
It
somebody else after that.
New
Yeah, it's been
Generation
New
everything.
generation, right?
and Adele. Yeah, so it's like it's just but I was just explaining to my friend, I said, what she does when she wants to attack somebody, she has to come out with a lie first, like what she's done with Cherry today. She said, London Star said she's going to call social services on me. So, and an attack, And it's like, so she makes her life for people to feel sorry for her and sympathy. And I was thinking, should I put my whole live replay up of what I said about this woman? Because nowhere was social services mentioned in my live this morning, not once. But I thought, I'm not even,
Because I saw people on under her live today saying it's time that she sues you, she must sue you and
yeah,
stuff like that.
She
yeah,
should bring it on, is what I say.
that's not going to get anywhere. Because if these things were said, she's never showed receipts for anything. If I said I'm going to
But
call
if
social
the
services,
videos,
she'd
if
put
you
the
guys
receipts
had
out.
done that on social media, the videos would be there, right?
Yeah, exactly. Everything we say, there's stuff to back it up. The video's there to back it up. Someone apparently sent her the video of me saying I'm going to call social services on her. Post the video up. Make me look bad. Shame me. You know? Because that
Because
never
you've
came
never
out of my
said
mouth.
that.
Exactly.
Mighty God. TikTok boy, me can't manage over there, so you know.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's complete. Like the things she's done over the months, it's just been so disgusting. And it's like I just think, how could people not see? People are slowly starting to see through her. People are seeing the true HC, you know? And yeah,
Oh, London Star, don't know if you was here at the beginning. She DM'd me today.
no way.
She did. All right, do you want me to read it again then, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I
and
knew
thank
about it, but I kept quiet.
Yes, please
No,
and
I
thank you.
told you not to say anything. I
Yeah.
wanted to make it be a breaking
Yeah,
news.
y'all too. You know, you're too mixed up because y'all kept that from me. That was a good one. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I wanted it to be a breaking news, but if I didn't at least tell Beth, I would have
yeah,
passed out because I just went in my TikTok, you know, fishing around, see if anything was new. And then, you know, when you look in your notifications, I swear I see Hayley Comet message, and I'm like, what? Me just afraid for tap on it. So she wrote this. She wrote, "Why didn't you ask me who I am?" Hold on. Alexa, stop. My Alexa, guys, remind me to do everything. I'm getting old. Listen. So she said, "Why didn't you ask me who I am instead of people that hate me?" So I replied, "Join the live and tell us." Then I noticed that TikTok had even held back a message, one saying we all need to grow up, and another one from her saying, "Weird that you're asking two of my stalkers rather than me who I am." I replied to her, no, hold on. Yeah, I had replied to her, "Join the live and tell us about you." She replied, "What, with people like Snap Ministry and Beth O? Why would I sit with horrid bullies? If you wanted to truly know about me, you would ask people who knew me or the families I've worked with. Yet you ask desperate women who are jealous of my platform. You want a bully live, not the truth." Has this live been a bully live so far? Comment below. It hasn't, you know. We've just been talking. Then I replied to her, "We will be having discussions, opinions, reactions, allegedly. You're welcome to join the live. If not, tune in and enjoy." And she replied, the last part of this conversation, she replied, "You say it like I should be worried. These lives, what? These lives get less than 100 views, and you're pathetic, and you're all pathetic, jealous people who, instead of building your own successful platforms, you want to bring down a woman who is helping people. That's absolutely fine. You waste your life, your time. Imagine being bullies in your middle ages. Sucks to be you." With 2 love hearts, and then she blocked me.
Yeah.
You
And
said absolutely nothing wrong to her. You didn't say nothing rude.
But
And look at
however,
that.
my
No,
response
I
to her
wouldn't. I
would be,
told her to join the live. We're just discussing. I'm listening to your side. She could have joined the live and say her side. I would have listened. I would play devil's advocate. I've done that tonight. I've asked you guys a few questions. Devil's advocate. Creations has been a bit of a devil's advocate tonight. So it's been fair. It hasn't been no bashing, no beating up, no bullying. We are just discussing. Bet you any money YouTube keep my icon green. Yeah. Yeah.
But I do want to respond because I know that there's some of her people.
But London Star, me did afraid, you know, girl. Me say when me see her, me say, Jesus Christ. Whoa, I'm gonna cancel this live. Oh my God, they're coming for me.
No, they
But can I respond in a cutesy and demure
Go
way?
ahead, baby. Yeah.
Okay. So my response to her, I am a proud middle-aged woman, as she wants to
Me
say.
too. Me
And
all,
like
but
she
me
said,
cool.
in a successful platform that brings awareness of the failings of social services. These ladies, well, I know Snap was busy yesterday, but the majority of our group, including London Star, was on my live that I held yesterday. Okay?
And
Because
just to piggyback off of Beth, though, I wasn't on your live. Why? Because I was catching babies. I was bringing forth new life into the earth. I was
there
catching
we
a baby
go.
yesterday.
There we
You
go.
you caught the baby?
Yeah,
Was it a
baby.
boy or a girl?
A girl.
Oh,
yeah,
But
man.
that's
she's
So
gonna say
Congratulations to your friend.
she's gonna say all this about successful. Like we all of us work. All of us. I've just
Right,
catered for a funeral for 200 people plus, like on the
right.
weekend. That's why I haven't even been live like that. But we all work, and you're saying hate and bully and all these things. Imagine trying to hate and bully a 5-year-old. Like, but I get it. And then you want to call people's life miserable and all these things. No, we're actually quite happy. That's why we can't sit here all day like you do in people's business. Not every
yeah.
day, like
Even
every day you're in somebody
we
else's
we can
business.
go out. We
even
can
the
go
two and
outside and not
Angela,
be
right?
worried about who's going to come and attack us. We can go outside and live a free life. We don't have to sit cooped up inside of a flat all
In
day,
fair,
day
Looking
in
in
and
over
day
our
fair,
out.
shoulder.
in fair, exactly. Yeah.
Right. Even too and Angela, even though we're not in our later HDK, big up yourself.
Yeah, big up
Even
yourself.
though
Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
even though we're not into the two and Angela, I think Hayley even went too far telling her how she take money for her brother's death. She said that to her. I saw a clip where she's saying to her,
Yeah.
"Oh, you took bribes and covered up your brother's death and
That
da
was
da 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 da." And
that was on
why
the
don't you
reality.
talk? And where does she get all her? Why she must have a pay police in her Guyana?
No,
Where she
man.
get all her
No.
information?
Oh, I've got to say something there. Well, she believes that she communicates with the lawyer, Sister Snap. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so and it's not the current lawyer because there's two lawyers. So for facts and
Yeah,
truth,
the she with the crooked one, the first one,
Darren Wade
alleged.
allegedly,
Yes,
sis, right?
allegedly crooked.
Darren Wade was the
Right,
original attorney who has some questionable mannerisms, but yes, but here can we
right.
talk about a reality? Are we having a real conversation right now, sisters? Or are we just kind of teeter around things?
One in
Let me
your
know.
eating, man.
So let's talk about something. So sadly, and this is something that I've been dreading to actually bring up on my own platform, but since we're here and with F and you posed the question, we're going to talk about it. Sadly, and this is something that I spoke about with the other lady, and again, this is not about her, the queen of the Pack 52. Sadly, and I'm going to say it this way, very cryptid is the way that I'm going to describe it. Is
Yes, stick to the
sadly,
policy.
mhm. Sadly, far too many of our brothers and sisters on this side of the melanin pigmentation have a tendency to be victims of the Stockholm syndrome. And for those that aren't familiar with that, look up Stockholm syndrome. And with that being stated, there are far too many that I believe that are subscribing to the HC narrative as, oh, she's a savior, oh, without her we wouldn't have known, etc., etc. And as an extension of that, we're doing a disservice to our own because they say it's a term that said, or rather it's a statement that said, wolves come in sheep's clothing. So when people that look like this
Mm.
Or, oh, we can't make it without HC. Oh, without her. Oh my goodness, we need her, etc., etc. What we're doing, what those type of people are doing is they're taking the people that look like us and they're laying them at the feet of the slaughterhouse of HC.
Especially the islanders, especially
That's what
people
I'm
that
talking.
still live
That's
in
exactly who I'm talking
the
about, because
islands.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. Because when
Mm.
you ask that, when you just pose that question, sister, you pose the question, but that's the problem. It's too many people that's mixed up in their emotions, that's on that primitive, respectfully stated and with love, but that
Yes,
primitive
I
mindset,
understand.
and
Hmm.
they give information, and it's not even accurate information. It's based on what they feel, right? And they give her information, and she just runs with it. And now she believes that she has the all access pass to the cookout. She doesn't. I've even listened to a live where she told somebody to go and suck their. You understand? We remember that, sisters.
That's
Mm-mm.
right. That's right.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And you know, not only like the islanders and manipulation of, with respect, primitive, the manipulation can also come with these GoFundMes, right? Because the GoFundMes is coming in pounds and dollars, right? These people may be expecting pounds and dollars, and me not talk Adrianna, me talk anybody should do it for, right? On the island. So and you know, who knows, it feels it to be poor, right? And you
Absolutely.
know, and stuff like that. So there's the manipulation, because the video she put out yesterday, so if the two young ones need some gifts or some treats, or you know, it's like a grooming tarotted.
And it's the hypocrisy. That's the thing. And forgive me for getting hype up in my emotions, because, like I said, I'm multifaceted. As it is above, so it is below. You deal with higher self and lower self. So moments like this is when I get vexed, because it's like it's the pot calling the kettle black. So
Mm.
basically, is you're vexed because other people getting more attention, and we have to really. And this is from the psychology aspect of it, the psyche aspect of it. We really, as a people, those that are of intellectual sound mind that work with both left and right hemispheres of the brain, we have to pose the question on the psyche of a person like this, and it's all indicative of a narcissist. She has to be the only one that's getting all of the attention. Hence, how freaking the audacity of her, as it pertains to, as Alana stated so eloquently stated, you've inserted yourself. Like, what? Let me ask you all a question. Sincerely, let me ask you a question. All of us on the panel, and all of those that are listening. How freaking manic is it for a person who has been told multiple times from multiple people within a family unit to leave us the freak alone, to leave us alone? And I'm saying it that way
Mm.
because at this point, that's where they're at. They're not saying it nice anymore. It's just like Tupac Shakur said, at first, I'm going to knock on the door lightly and say, please, can I get something to eat? I'm going to knock a little bit harder, like, yo, I'm hungry. The third time, I'm knocking harder and I'm knocking down the door. This is where the family is at. Hence why Sir Brian said, Hayley, keep my name out your mouth. How manic of a person can a person be to not only continuously harass and agitate and become,
Continuation.
a family, and then have the audacity after the family has said, leave us alone, to literally
She
Absolutely.
come on a
just
public
come back
platform and say,
yesterday.
yo, get at me. Literally, yo, get at me. I'm so upset that you are, and the
And she's
family is
constantly
grieving.
stalking them.
Like,
She
you see,
stalks them on
that's
Facebook.
stalker.
I was gonna say
Literally.
that
She
snap.
called you
It's
guys
this.
stalkers.
No, what she's doing is it's actually manic. Like,
The
It's
aunt
someone.
said that
crazy. If
she's
I told
obsessed,
you to
didn't
leave
she? At
me
one stage, she
alone,
said you're obsessed with Sir Brian. You're
Yeah.
obsessed. You're obsessed
Even if
with
you
the
had
family.
information, you've got and the family has asked you, they've begged you, the man's come on and cussed you, he's not spoke to you, and you still, like, these people have lost the child no matter what's going on in their relationship. Just step back. Like, what? That's actually section 2. Like,
That's
yeah,
psychotic. Is what it
yeah,
is.
it's not
Psychotic.
normal. Like, you can't do that.
Psychotic.
Even if you want to, even if your heart's yearning to do something for this
read
family.
what 64 RD said. I put it on the
I read
screen.
it. I read it too, and he's right. That's exact. And I literally, now that video I just played from the post that I
She's
posted today
blocked
into
the
the room,
family
she
and
says
will continue with the case.
she says,
And
and
that's
that
how
was
she is.
That's how she
That's
is
how
with
she
all
is.
families, and that's what she said after she got into one of the last debates that she got into with Alana. She said she was not dealing with it; she would just deal directly with the family, even though at that time she was not telling the truth. She was lying. She was fabricating, making it seem like she was talking directly to Amisha. But many of my comrade London Star and some others reached out directly to the family, and that's where we got the voice note that says they have no dealings with Haley. And you would hear Amisha in the background say, we ain't have no dealings with Helen. They didn't even know who she was at that time. But she's spewing this narrative to these 200
and,
plus K
and
followers
collecting money
and collecting
based on the fact that she knows them. Now, just before, sorry to interject, my sisters, yeah? Now, going back to what I've said, my concern is because she will never leave a case. She hasn't left the Jay Saters case. She will resurrect the Bolger case because drama on her platform is what pays her. I don't know what she's going to do now because she can't beg for gifts, but I'm pretty sure she's going to message people, behind the scenes and say, "You better gift me. You better gift me because
Guys,
I
I'm
need
just
it."
going bathroom. Please carry on.
Yeah, well, Beth, though, I don't know if you saw the sisters, but the sister already said in the chat that she's already started on a new Guyanese case. So
Yes.
you saw it?
Wow.
Yeah, the sister says she's already started on a new case.
Wow.
So she is already got her tentacles.
And the thing is, she would do, hence why I said that those people over there aren't going to be privy to her nonsense. They're not going to be privy. And she will give them the impression that she's still actively on Adrianna's case because she's such a narcissistic, compulsive, pathological thing.
Yeah.
She will still say that she's still on the case and that she's getting very close to, just so that they will be inspired by her, that she's getting very close to solving Adrianna's case. That's what she'll be doing.
Which she's never solved the case, and it was Popular, the sister, and Popular. We know who she is behind closed doors. I don't know if she wants her identity to be brought to the light, but we'll just keep it as Popular. She says that she started a new case with the one who cussed me out and invited me. It's Uncle Mace. So now her and Uncle Mace who's using her, and this is what we do. We sell ourselves out. We will say, yo, my people. I worry for us because it's people like him, and it's the realest king and all of these other people. I'm not trying to give free promo, but so many of these people on TikTok that look like you and I, Beth, that look like us.
Pepsi Cola. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Yeah, we
Sorry
were just
to cut in, but I promise Beth, we got to keep my eye upon the time for her because she
Thank you so much.
gets up double early. One last question. Out of 10, 10 being the greatest, rate fire feelings.
Oh.
And we'll talk about it another time.
You said out of 10, yeah?
10 being the greatest, rate him.
Okay, so I'm honestly going to say mine's going to be 0.
Okay.
Sorry,
Snap.
I can't.
That was a generalized question. Y'all should know by now it's Snap. My interest.
Do you know what? I'm being naughty.
I know, but I love it. I love it. Are you wanting me to say just on the surface? Are you want me to like real talk? You want me to say on the surface level, or you want me to like really get in like break? Because I wouldn't.
It's a whole other life that I don't mind holding on this platform. Yeah.
Yeah. So
because for
just
me, when a man can make a comment like, "Oh, don't worry when Adrianna body come back. No worry about the embalming. We are gonna rub her down and heal her down with Baby Island." When I heard him say that put me right off.
Well, for those that don't know, he did a whole segment about me. So I don't know if you all know that, Beth.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Beth, that that was about me with the woman that called the 2 people. Remember me and the brethren called in when HC.
Oh yes, and he was shouting. Yes, that's right.
That was me. That he was. I had called in and I was like, "Yo, brethren, be mindful. That woman is right."
Because I heard this. To be honest, I've never watched the whole live of his bits and pieces. It's not palatable for me to really watch or listen to be honest, for me. And then I heard, so I already heard that bit and it put me off. And then, you know, I heard people have told him off. He doesn't know how to talk to women. He's one of them kind of man, them. You know what I mean? He's one of them. And I actually, anyway, I can't talk on it, but, you know, I know something off of social media and yeah. So
We
he's
all
not
do.
my type of guy, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I won't rate him numerically, but what I will say is I don't rate him. I like your OMG
I
pretty boy.
won't I won't rate him numerically. I'll just say I don't rate him. I'm
Well,
gonna copy you. Me not rate him neither in blouse and skirt. I don't rate him neither. Yeah. So guys, look, thanks for coming.
yes.
Guys, go and follow the Snap Ministry. London Star, have you got a platform on YouTube?
And my daughter does.
I don't know if you want to post it, your link here, or if you want to post your TikTok link. I would
Oh
love
yeah.
to watch your daughter.
Mommy,
She
that
might
was the
be.
cutest thing for y'all that didn't see it yet. When she said, Mommy, I'm talking about this baby was bawling. Mommy, I want to be a Muslim. I
But
want to be a
some of the
Muslim.
girls in the comments have said they saw it. My mod Kelly said she saw that video.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's just a child being innocent. There's no
And
harm
it
in
went
it.
viral and HC looked like she jealous. She
Yeah.
lost.
It's quite scary because I just think she's just a child and like
It's
no one's
not you she's coming for, really. It's the
yeah
child.
talking
Yeah.
about pedos and all these things and I'm like, why are you putting that in the atmosphere? Why are you putting that out there and getting grabbed off the street? I'm like, this woman's sick. Because if anybody's doing that, it's the people from your side. It's not the love that Cherry's getting over here. It's the people that's
Exactly.
over there with you.
Over her side and her daughter,
Yeah.
what she's spraying up with bad bitch perfume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, like up this live. We are gonna go because we could talk all night. There is plenty different aspects to Adrianna Young's story and a lot of other stories. There's plenty different aspects to HC on her own, right? So, Beth, Snap, London Star, nice to meet you, girl.
And you. And
We
you
will
guys.
catch up very, 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 very soon. Thank
Okay.
you, everybody, for joining the live. Thank you,
And
my
thank
mods,
you.
for rolling up for me, man. Me appreciate it, no?
And thank you for giving us this
Yeah,
opportunity.
you're welcome. And my 5 little TikTok mods, me, I left you with your spanner for now. Yeah,
Oh,
because hopefully,
big up yourself, 64 RD. We see you,
We see
brethren.
you,
We love
brother.
you,
We see
brethren.
you. We love you,
all
brother.
right.
You guys.
Yeah.
All right, blessings.
Hold
Blessings.
on to your wrench because hopefully we're gonna do another one soon. Yeah, we're gonna do another TikTok link up. There
And
might be
like you
some
say, we're
stories
discussing the
going on
grandmother.
over there. There might be some different stories, important ones going on over there. We're gonna spread the word over here. And then Snap has her channel. Guys, Snap has got videos up on her channel. She's
Telling
good to
you.
listen to,
And it's
man.
very
Trust
good.
me.
Very, very
Yeah,
good.
she's good to
Very good.
listen
And
to.
also, we're
Yeah.
gonna plug in the number on my channel for those that want to go over there because we're gonna plug up the hotline number and hopefully inshallah, London, inshallah,
Inshallah.
inshallah.
Yeah.
The number will be there. You all gonna
Inshallah. What does that
yes,
mean?
inshallah. If it's in God's will, like if it's God's
Exactly.
In
will, if
God's
it's
will,
God's will,
inshallah, everybody, man. Well,
inshallah.
inshallah, and have a good
Inshallah.
night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bye
All
guys.
right,
Thank
And that
you.
look how calm that was. I don't think my mods lit no one with the wrench. I don't think they did. I thought we was gonna get rushed, guys.
Hmm
no, we did good.
I think
It
they
was
knew
a
what time it
blessing.
was over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
And we
thankful.
come with the
OMG.
facts. We
Yo,
came
and
with the facts.
OMG, we did come with the facts and come with grace and come with, like you say, it was very
Yeah,
cutesy and demure. Just
yeah.
very cutesy and
And
demure.
when her people send her the video, or I'm sure she's watching,
She's
right?
always watching.
She will
She's
see
always
no bashing, just discussion. We didn't have to hold up a phone and say, look, nobody's got on their bra. We ain't been rude to nobody. We haven't been rude to her even. You understand? There's no need. This free speech. Yeah? So guys, tune into OMG for next live, next video. I'm gonna know what I'm see King and Shay. Do you guys know King and Shay?
Oh, I watched
Yeah.
that. I
It
follow
look
them.
like
I
King
follow
and
them.
Mada, look like
Yeah,
Shay are gonna
Shay.
get married, and King and
Yeah,
Mada
Shay.
and the new man come with him fight, wrap up like
Exactly.
gangster
What,
and
they split up?
sunglass and a one king
Yeah,
for
they
kick
split up.
Shay out. Shay name out time out. Yeah. Now if I go
Wow.
make one video tomorrow.
Okay, well, enjoy. Have a nice
See you
evening.
guys. All right.
Okay,
Have a nice
see you.
Take
week.
care.
And
Rip up.
we'll chit chat through TikTok and Yassa. All right.
Okay,
Definitely,
cool.
definitely.
All right.
Bless
Thank
up.
Bless.
Take care.
you.
Bye
Appreciate
bye.
you.
You're
Bye.
welcome. Good night. Bye bye.
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 Ciao. Guys, that was it, man. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit different and interesting, you know. Me did enjoy that. Different, interesting. And you know what it is? When I believe in something and then there's these little hiccups and things aren't ringing true, yeah, I don't like it. When you're watching someone and, oh, Kelly, I talk about vibes and beanie man. When you Snapper, you coming back up? Maybe she accidentally pressed something. When you watching people like how we watch the Carters, right? And then all of that comes up about creepy crawly, you know, you have to wonder what's going on. And me wanna know what go on. Who am I watching? Why is this 1 and 1 not making 2? And 2 and 2's not making 4? Because I thought Hayley was all right. I thought HC was all right. Until me wonder go over TikTok. You understand? Popcorn Kelly, I saw you pop off all the time. What go on with Vibes Cartel and Beanie Man? You know, easy, you know? You're trying to start new topic. I hope you guys enjoyed the live. It was something a bit different. Please go over and follow the Snap Ministry, Betho, and over on TikTok also. And hopefully we can bring more things like this on the lives and to the videos because it's interesting. Yeah. Careful who you give your GoFundMe money. Yeah. You was responding to a message. You didn't have to delete them. Why did you delete them? I thought they was funny. You're sensitive. You delete the Vibes Cartel. You didn't have to delete them. Like, yo, I was so vexed when they cried. Snap, are you kidding me? They could never crown Beanie Man over Vibes Cartel. Are you mad? We're talking current music or even, well, me no know. Beanie Man's good, you know, don't get me wrong. I've been through the Beanie Man era, and when he had the crown, he deserved it. He was the king of dancehall. But not now in 2025, he ain't. He ain't. My man come out of jail and take the place like storm. You know, see how the man come up out of the floor like Michael Jackson. You're mad? No, no, no. Beanie Man. Snap, that's because you don't understand cartel lyrics. Beanie Man is more, if we put it, internationally versed. Yeah. Cartel a bad man. Yeah. Gaza. Lord God. and hell popcorn. Do you know me not like look pan popcorn, but me loving music. Me loving music, but I don't know. There's just something about popcorn. I don't trust him. I don't know what it is. I like him. I not like him. Popcorn, but me like him music. Look how Kelly turned this thing in a music review. Yo, I am in a vibes. Well, you know, yo, I'm in a vibes. Well. Golly God, so what? Hey, give me back my wrench, but golly. Gaza, we say. Nah, man, Beanie Man, he was king of dancehall and he deserved it. Beanie Man is iconic. He is. Me not hate Beanie Man. He's iconic. Me will dance it. One of my favourite tune is I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. I'm hot food. I'm drinking rum. I'm drinking Campari, actually, guys. But that's one of my favourite tunes, right? From Beanie Man. And I love the video to that. I love watching it. You see everybody there, even Quartet in the dance. I dance. Oh, yeah. I'm drinking rum and Red Bull. Beanie was all right, but he ain't no king of dance all right now. Are you mad? Eh? Eh? In Kevin Wax shit. Are you crazy? Beanie Man look like some obia man right now. The most obia come out of St. Thomas, you know, Angel Jammy. Popcorn's all right, man. He's got his style. And when you get them, you can't say, real bad man, I'm ugly in our shirts. I went out on Friday, guys. It was really nice. Who knows Porky's in Streatham? It's been there from before I was legal. But it was good. Not last night, Friday night. Real bad man, I'm ugly in our shirts. But if you know when we get me clocks. If you know when we get me clocks. Hey, hey, hey. You should play them back to them, boy, them who touched the baby girl, allegedly. Play which one? You should play that to them, boy, them. Which one? Yo, Clarks are the best. Yeah, man. And me love, all right, me love enough cartel tune, but let's talk the popular ones. Me love Summertime. And it's summertime, and I come around, and the dawn, and the thing come around. Hey, I've got a short with me on that, with my, yeah, I won't say with what it was, but yeah. Pressure cooker rhythm, yeah. Snap, you know your thingy. You know you ting them and you love Beanie Man. Oh, go on. Oh, God. There's a song called that. Summertime, a big tune. Yes, Snap. Listen, go on out your bed. I am going because guess what? A girl's got to rewind and watch Love Island, guys. Yeah? This went right through my Love Island. Can you believe it? Who's watching Love Island in the UK? Is anybody still here? They've probably all gone now. Who's watching Love Island? Don't you think that girl Emma was a bit fast? She actually slept with the guy on TV. Yo, me a real dancehall queen. Me too. Guys, later, big up yourself. Chat to you soon, yeah? I'm going. I'm going to put on the little music. Then me gone. They're gone. Everyone's gone, Snapper. Just me and you, yeah, chat. See you later. We'll catch up, yeah? Wagonist, I'm out. Night, night, Kelly. Faith B, you did there. Bye, my girl. Night, night, guys. Have a good week and walk safe, yeah? Good night, Noodle Lady. Crystal, good night, my darling. Crystal clear. Good night. Night, night, Noodle Lady. Here's some relaxing music, guys. Just let your man massage your shoulders and put you to sleep. It's the Campari talking, I'm joking. Yeah, 5p, yeah man, innit? Eh? Good. Stop talking up. Otherwise, I got the giggles, guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. Chat to you soon. I'm ending the stream. Love you guys. Ciao, ciao. Kelly, goodbye. I'm out, guys. Bye.